All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Warhorse Stadium in beautiful Devine, Texas, as we get ready for the Randolph Rohawks and the Devine Warhorses. Welcome, everyone, with Gary Schmidt. I am Jim Sessions. And, Gary, it's good to have you back, man.
Well, thanks, buddy. I wasn't sure after the my inaugural event, although I've done one a few years ago, that I'd be back out here. But, hey, whatever it takes, that's the Warhorse motto. That's just the way it works around here. And I love it, though, to get to talk about the kids and say all the good things that are going on in the school. It's just awesome.
Yeah, well, we're glad you're here, glad you joined us again for 2 weeks in a row. And we're glad we're back here on YouTube streaming out for people. My phone's starting to light up here, so I'm hoping we're on and everything's okay and people can hear us.
Hey, I'm guessing that's a plus that we didn't get banned after week one.
No.
So after my week one,
Yeah,
not your week
yeah.
one, but my week one. So, hey, that's
Yeah, definitely a plus. We want to welcome everyone tonight to our Warhorse pregame show. Our pregame show tonight is going to be sponsored by State Farm Insurance. Mark Kidd, our local agent, and State Farm's motto is there to help life go right. And, well, Schmitty, it seems like when we were in Uvalde the other night, life kind of went right for the Warhorses there.
I tell you what, not without a lot of work, Jim, but definitely things went right. You know, and that's a culmination of the hard work and the prep that these coaches put in with these boys and the never say die attitude. You know, that the boys just kept fighting to the end. They never gave up. They got down a couple of touchdowns early. Probably could have turned it in after the Refugio game, but chose to fight.
Yeah, they really did. And, you know, the big key I thought from the other night was we'd get down 2 scores, but we'd always answer to keep it within 1. And then, of course, we had the big play there. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Let's go to commercial real fast. We've got a camera issue we're going to try to sort out.
Yeah, we're on it.
But we'll be back in just a minute. We thank you for joining us. We're about 27 minutes away from the kickoff here between the Randolph Rohawks and the Devine Warhorses. We'll be back in just a minute.
Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkidd.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. Pregame show brought to you by Mark Kidd, State Farm Insurance. Schmitty, let's talk a little bit about what happened the other night in Uvalde. Warhorses with a big 49-48 win. First win of the season on the road, comeback fashion, impressive.
And like you said right before we went to break, you know, several big calls, big plays in that game. You know, the offense really came to life. That offensive line just absolutely dominated, opening up holes. You know, Buddy Santos goes for 241 yards on 28 carries with 4 rushing TDs and 1 receiving TD. Brady Hack, 134 yards on the ground, 13. And that's the two top officials.
Yeah.
I mean, top kids. Well, we got a lot of plays happen by some of those younger kids that were big plays in the moment. You know, first down here, fight for it.
Big kickoff return there.
Huge kickoff return right there. You know, that to set up right before halftime, we're down 2 scores. and we do that, and those kids were pumped up. They sprinted out off the field right there, and we'll hear a little bit more about that from Coach Gomez later on. But just really seeing the team come together, you know.
Yeah, it was good. You talked about kind of the two-headed attack with Hackabill rushing. I think he went for 160 yards or plus or minus. You had the big game from Buddy Santos, and, of course, the 2 touchdown receptions by Mason Burford, both huge catches in that game.
That catch, the one catch in the back of the end zone was just outstanding. You know, I didn't even say this. You know, Hack throws for 90 yards and three TDs right there. You know, on a night where we rushed or had, over 400, 500 total yards, 400 and something total yards.
500 and something total yards, 528 I think is what we rushed
of
for.
offense, you know. And again, Buddy Santos with 4 touchdowns rushing and 1 touchdown receiving. I'm not real smart, but I'm pretty sure that's a whole handful of touchdowns right there.
Yeah, it really is. It was impressive. And Coach Gomez will allude to this a little bit later in our pregame interviews, but the O-line, they kind of figured things out and got things going.
Wow. The big boys really did a good job up there. You know, they don't get enough credit. You know, we try to talk about them here and there where we can. You know, you're always talking about whoever's carrying the ball. But those guys just fight the fight every play, inch by inch out there. And Coach Rotrimmel, Coach Gomez, the whole coaching staff got to be just so proud of what those boys did.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's time to take a quick break here. When we come back, we're going to talk about tonight's matchup as the Devine Warhorses are hosting the Randolph Rohawks. This is Warhorse football.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. You're in the press box with Coach Schmidt and I. 21 minutes until kickoff here at Warhorse Stadium as the Warhorses will be battling the Randolph Rohawks. And speaking of the Rohawks, 1-0 on the season. Got a win against Harper, 28-8, week 1, but then didn't play last week, off last week. Something you don't see that often.
No, you don't. But you know what? This whole season is going to be things you don't see. You know, with the COVID and I can play this team. Oh wait, that team can't play, or we had a game scheduled here and it got switched. You know, you don't know exactly what their circumstances were, but this year, nothing really should surprise us.
No.
You know, and an off week in week 2 is kind of just the nature of the beast right now. Trying to find games. You know, still don't have 5 and 6A playing right now.
Right.
And I'm not saying that Randolph would play them, but they are San Antonio schools. Sometimes they do get those games.
Sure. Yeah, it's been a little bit different. The schedule's been rearranged. Just a personal little anecdote. We had the basketball schedule set. Of course, it's changed quite a bit. And one of the teams that I had set to play on a game emailed out today saying they needed a game on that day. So I emailed them back, and they're like, you know what, Coach, I think I just forgot. I rearranged everything and forgot that was our game. So we got that scheduled, but there's going to be a lot of that. And we've talked about that. The one constant is going to be change this year.
That's exactly right. And it's across the board in all the sports right there. You know, as for Randolph, they come in, like you said, 1-0 on the year. Totally different team than your Uvalde team. And in fact, this team, I don't know if they ever pass it. I mean, knock on wood, I say that, and they're going to throw it tonight. But, 95% run, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Uvalde threw it probably 65% of the time the other night, maybe even against us a little bit more. Randolph, 2 passing attempts total against Harper. Now, part of that reason, they've got some backs in the backfield that can go.
They do, and I talked to the coaches a little bit earlier on the field, and the constant that I heard from every coach was speed. Speed on defense, speed on offense, speed. So that, when you got that kind of talent, it doesn't surprise me that they're going to run, probably looking for the edge, trying to turn some corners and stuff like that.
Yeah, so for those of y'all that are tuning in tonight at home, don't be surprised if this thing's over with about 9:15, 9:30. This clock might not stop a whole lot. Gary talked about the coaches' interviews. We're going to get to those here in a minute, right after this break. We'll come back and we'll talk with Coach Villa, Coach Wells, and Coach Gomez. We're going to be back in a moment. This is Warhorse Football.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077. Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. We have about 17 minutes left to go in our pregame show. And Jeffro, we got them. We got our phones muted here. We've got all kinds of, we got Parents' Night going on tonight. So there's a lot of communication trying to happen between the field and the press box. And a lot of times everybody just wants to go through us. But neither here nor there. Let's get back to the game here, Spitty. Sent you down to do some pregame interviews. How'd that go?
Well, not too bad, not too bad. Got down on the field, got to talk to Coach Villa, Coach Wells, and Coach Gomez. Said, hey, let's just jump right over there and go see how it went.
Here we go. Let's go with Coach Villa first.
Coach Villa, that's right.
Here's our interview with Coach Villa today.
All right, now we've got Coach Villa down here. We're talking about the defense. Coach Villa,
yes, sir.
Very dynamic quarterback last week. How do you feel like your defense handled him because y'all got the W?
Well, obviously giving up 48 points, we didn't handle them all too well, but we did handle them whenever the opportunities came up and we had to make some big plays. We did that. It was really hard to be able to simulate that type of play by that type of quarterback in practice because, number one, our JV, those receivers aren't as good as what Uvalde had. And even though Coach Cosby does have a great arm, as far as the mobility, it's just not there anymore. But I thought our kids responded when they had to, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
That's right, and they did. The kids always stepped up. You got Gerlach with a couple of big sacks. Y'all put them in some long down and distance situations. And then at the end of the game, or towards the end of the game, you got a huge interception.
Yes, and that goes back to a kid that has been on varsity, has had the experience. He knew that they were going to have to go deep, so he got to his zone like he was supposed to, and good things happen whenever you do what you're coached to do, and that's what he did.
And you guys have done a great job. We're seeing improvement every week. What did you like best about the defensive performance? I know 48 points is not exactly what you want, but something had to stand out in your mind.
Well, the biggest thing I told the kids was their effort. They never gave up. They kept playing hard. Even when we were down 21-7, they kept fighting, and we kept on the sidelines, keep it up, keep your heads up. Our offense is starting to click, keep it up. And like I said, their effort was always there. Yes, we blew some coverages, and it kind of looked kind of bad on our part. But as far as their effort, that was never a question. It was there all the time.
And that's it.
Yes.
Effort comes from the heart,
Exactly.
and these kids got it. You guys do a great job instilling that in them. So, running quarterback last week, running throwing quarterback this week, pretty much all run. A little bit different preparation for you guys?
Absolutely. Now it goes from trying to defend 70% pass to almost 90% run. So, and that's the type of kids that we have here in Devine. So I'm very excited about tonight. Yes, it's a different type of offense, but I feel like we match up a lot better against these types of offenses than we do against the teams that just spread it out and throw it all over the place.
Awesome. And Coach Gomez talked a little bit about the speed. Not worried about that because, you know, y'all are going to be gang tackling, I'm guessing, and everybody to the ball.
They do have some speed at the running back positions and their slot positions, but, you know, if we read our keys and get lined up like we have been all week in practice, I expect a very good game out of our defense.
That sounds great, Coach V. I'm looking forward to watching that defense. Y'all have a good game and good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, so not bad. Coach Villa had a lot of good stuff there.
He did, and like I said, he talked about the speed. He talked about what they're looking for speed-wise, and he talked about what he saw and how those kids kind of came together last week to get the job done. He looks for that to happen again tonight.
That's awesome. Pre-game interviews here brought to you by Security State Bank tonight. Security State Bank, 7 locations in the South Texas area here to serve you. Let's go ahead and let's cue up the one from Coach Wells here.
That's great. We talked a little bit about the offense, so let's see what he had to say.
All right, here we go.
All right, now we're on the field with offensive coordinator Coach P.J. Wells. Coach Wells, big game last week from veterans and from a bunch of young kids. Who stood out for you, or did anybody stand out specifically?
Well, I think it was a great team effort. From veterans to the young guys. Young guys, they played with less caution than they did week one, and more prepared with the system, and just getting better. That was the talk today. Hey, let's improve tonight like we improved last Friday night. So that's the goal. That's the goal week to week. Let's just get better.
Just a little bit of improvement every day. Just keep climbing the ladder, eating that elephant one bite at a time.
Yes, sir.
So, did Uvalde surprise y'all with anything defensively, or were you kind of knew what you were looking at?
Well, we prepared mostly for an Okie stack, and they did come out in that. But then after that first series, they went to a split defense. So, and we prepared a little bit for that, but we play that. Our team plays that, so we see it. So,
Well, that helps. And then, great job of the kids adjusting on the fly right there.
You betcha.
And doing it. So, what are you expecting from Randolph? Are they going to be a little different in the way they play D against you tonight?
Well, they play a split. They play a split like us, and they've got some speed at the linebacker position. They've got a couple kids up front. They're pretty athletic and can run. It's just we just got to do what we do. I don't try and worry about them too much. If we get better, and we got to grinding last week, and that's us.
Yeah.
That's us. And if we can grind and we can wear people out, then I feel good about it.
And y'all definitely did that. Your big boys up front did a fantastic job of owning the line last week. Little Coach Wooden right there. We do what we do. There's a basketball coach in us coming out right there. What adjustments you made? Have y'all had to change anything? I know it's a little bit different. You're still waiting on Justin to come back, but gosh, those young kids really stepped up and did some good things. And Buddy was fantastic. Brady.
Yeah, and you asked, who stood out? Buddy stood out. Brady stood out. But the young kids, they had some plays here and plays there. Everybody contributed, and I thought we kept them off balance. Brady threw some really nice balls, and Mason and Buddy made some good catches. And I tell the kids, there's probably 10 plays a game that I'm going to call that we could score a touchdown on if we execute and we block and we do everything right. Is that going to happen every game? No, but it happened.
Well, that was a heck of a catch.
3 or 4 times the other night.
It did, and a heck of a catch by Mason in the back of the end zone right there. Big one. Big call by you and Coach Gomez with the 4th and goal, and y'all choose to go. You got the touchdown and everything. Coach, good luck tonight. We're looking forward to it.
You bet. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so we're back here. Yeah, good stuff there from Coach Wells.
Yeah, it was. You know, I don't know if people recognize it through a couple of basketball references out there. Coach Wells talking about us doing us. You know, that's an old John Wooden thing. You know, how much film do you watch, Coach Wooden? Oh, I don't watch very much. We're just going to do what we do, and we're going to do it better than you can guard us. And kind of what the Warhorses are talking about right now.
Yeah, definitely stay true to who you are.
Absolutely.
And speaking of staying true to who we are, I mean, now it's really time for the head honcho himself, Coach Gomez.
That's right, and he's going to talk about how the team is going to stay true, is coming together and becoming who they are.
Cool. All right, well, let's run the interview here with Coach Gomez.
Hey, I'm down here on the field with Coach Gomez pregame. Coach Gomez, great team win Friday night. Tell us a little bit about how it all came together.
You know, the kids just kept fighting, and it was a good win because of the way we won. You know, we came back. We were down 14-0. Could have easily went south, you know, after, you know, the Fugio game. And our kids kept fighting. And, you know, we climbed back in the game. We got the momentum. I knew at halftime when we went and scored and we were going to get the ball back and our kids ran in excited and they walked over there, I knew the momentum was changing.
That was a big return right there that you got right before halftime to lead to that. That's a huge play.
Oh, yeah.
Setting y'all up like that.
Hayden did a great job there. He does a good job of returning.
Yeah, he did. It was a great play. Hey, speaking of big calls, huge call, 4th and goal. You can kick a field goal and take the lead, but you decided to go for it and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just felt like we needed that as a team. You know, we needed to get down there and improve ourselves and go after it and take our chances and say, hey, you know what? This is on the offensive line. The offensive line was great. They've been blocking really good. I had all the confidence in the world that we're going to get those 2-3 yards, and so we went for it.
Yeah, your big boys did a great job all night long, man. Hats off to the way they did, Coach Rotrem, and your whole staff on that deal. So, running quarterback you faced last night, how's tonight going to be different? From what I've seen, a little bit more run, or a lot more run.
Yes. Well, they're wing T, and, you know, they got speed all over the field. You know, every one of their running backs has got 4.5 or faster.
Wow.
You know, their two wing backs run 4.5s. Their fullback runs a 4.4. Their backups run, you know, 4.5. So they're going to have a lot of speed on the field. You know, but you know, the one thing about it is we faced running teams before. You know, we've had our games with Navarro. So I mean, I feel like our kids will get it done.
Well, and your guys have been doing a good job running the ball as well.
Yes.
I mean, so
yes.
You're going to be able to pound them on on offense again?
We're going to try to establish the line of scrimmage again. You know, we're putting in our big boys, and you know, we're like I told them last time, we're going to have to take our shots down the field, passing wise to keep everybody honest. And it worked for us last week, and I'm hoping that we keep that going.
That sounds great. One more question for you, Coach. You talked about it a little bit earlier. Your team really came together over there in Uvalde. Like you said, they could have gone south. They chose to stay and fight. Hats off to you and your staff for keeping them in the game. What are you seeing in practice and stuff like that with the group?
You know, that's the thing. You know, I kind of challenged them last week and told them, hey, you know, you guys are working hard. The week before that, they worked hard. It just wasn't, the energy wasn't there, the enthusiasm wasn't there. It's like we were robots. And so last week, you know, we brought some more energy. The kids brought more energy. We had 3 great days. And even though it started off bad for us, you know, we ended up getting back in the ball game and getting after it just because of those 3 days, you know, that helps. So we just harping on that. The way to, you know, you got to climb that ladder to get to Friday. By the time Friday comes, you know, every practice is going to be meaningful.
That's awesome. That makes a lot of sense too, Coach. Appreciate it.
Right,
good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Go get the W.
All right, thank you, bro.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're here at the national anthem, so we're going to join it with the crowd here at Warhorse Stadium. All right. Well, you just, Schmitty, you never know what you're going to get with us, do you?
Well, I tell you what, it's always something right there. I guess we weren't privy to the time code that everybody else was using, but isn't that 2020? Isn't that this season right there?
Yeah, it really is, and it's something that we'll work on for sure. We're about 4.5 minutes from the opening kickoff here. Randolph Warhorses are taking the field, and Kinsey, go ahead and jump on to. Oh, you are on there already. It's freaking me out because I see myself on there too. Yeah. So as you can see, Warhorses fixing to take the field here.
From the north end, here they come, as Toby would say.
We are glad everyone at home has joined in tonight to watch the Warhorses here as they battle the Randolph Warhorses. Schmitty, appreciate you getting down on the field and getting out there and doing the interviews. I know it wasn't something you were just extremely comfortable with, but I thought everything came out really well.
I was really pleased with how it went. Coaches are easy to talk to, good information they have, and again, it's about getting the information out for the kids and stuff like that, and anything we can do to aid that and help the kids and help these sponsors who are really, we say it all the time, but I can't stress enough how much these sponsors mean to our community and to these kids, the way they just constantly are there to back the kids and help the kids and support the kids.
I tell you what, speaking of new sponsors, we picked up quite a few this week. Image Matters, Butch, Kim Cook. They've been with us on the radio. They've been wanting to do it. We just, with the quarantine time, they hadn't been open in the shop, so finally got down to do a video for them, got that playing. Philip Fitch at American Momentum Bank now, used to be Security Bank. They're going through a change. So fun time. Philip sent me a lot of stuff, and then all of a sudden, I'm talking to the corporate office for American Momentum Bank and talking to their marketing team to make sure their commercial looks the way they want it. So, but that's something we'll gladly do to have everybody come out and support us. Colby Cashin came by today of the AC guys. He brought a check up. And he said, hey, not only I want to sponsor you, but we're going to do a commercial. We'll get it to you next week. So great to see the support plus all the people that we've had supporting as well.
No, that's true, Jim. And, hey, down on the field right now, it looks like we got the coin toss. Looks like who's that? Mason Burford out there.
Mason, the captain here for the Warhorses.
For the Warhorses tonight, and they're going through it. A little bit different this year with only one person going out there, Jim. Again, a little bit of the COVID rules, and like we said, it's just going to be a little bit of change, a little bit of change, a little bit of change until we find some sense of normalcy or we get back to what we halfway recognize.
Yeah, and the goal here is kind of the same goal that the Warhorses have every week, is get a little bit better each week, just kind of build on it.
That's something Coach Gomez talked about, it's just that steady climb up, and Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
My classes are tired of hearing that, but, it is. It's just a little bit by little bit. Here we go. Looks like Randolph will receive.
Yeah, Devine won the toss but deferred to their choice to the second half, so Randolph is going to take the ball. So the Warhorses will be kicking off here from the south end. So we're about ready to get underway here, Schmidt.
Just about ready to kick it off, Jimbo.
Yeah. Thanks to have, we're really blessed to have Allie Taylor back with us on the camera tonight, and Mackenzie Schneider's joining us to do kind of take a little bit of the burden off of me here. So we appreciate that. I tell you what, Kinsey, if you'll click up here on this Canon camcorder, and then where it says window capture, click on where the little eyeball is. Right there, that should throw our scoreboard up.
We are going to put, Kinsey just doesn't know it yet, but she's just been roped into the scoreboard.
Yeah, go ahead and transition.
So hopefully we can keep the scoreboard rolling and stay on top of it. Coach Sessions was in charge of all the buttons last week. He's going to try to do a little bit of play-by-play and coach on the side.
People wanted us to try to get the time in there, and we're going to try to do it, but it's going to be really difficult to do. Kinsey just found out, so she was just like, oh, wait a minute. So, yeah, this is our start and stop for the time. Okay, when we stop it, you can adjust the time. So if this doesn't match the scoreboard, just kind of look out there and see. And mainly we'll do it when we go to a commercial or something like that, okay? All right, so, yeah, you'll just press start, and then you can jump back into OBS if you want. So, All right, so it looks like the Warhorses are out, ready to do the kickoff here. Jacob Featherly will be doing the kicking for the Horses. And this is going to be a high kick, deep kick. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line by Randolph. They're going to come out right side, little crease there, trying to get outside, 30-yard line down to the 32. And that is where the Warhawks are going to start this possession, Schmitty.
Good kickoff right there by Mr. Featherly. You know, that's something we haven't seen from Devine in a while, is that really deep kickoff like that. And Featherly really put a foot into that. Here, coming out here to first offensive set by the Warhawks. It's going to be interesting to see. All the coaches talked about their speed, Jim. Wonder how that's going to, how the Horses are going to try to keep them from turning the corner on them.
Yeah, a little wing tee action here for the Randolph Warhawks. This is going to be a handoff number 11 going outside, trying to get to the corner, and that is going to be a gain on first down of about 8 there.
You know, right off the bat, the Warhorses looked like they strung that play out, but as we saw the other night, when we didn't think Gabriel had a very big gain, you string it out like that, next thing you know, it's 7 yards.
No.
And that's exactly what happened right there to the Warhorse defense.
Yeah, second down and 3 yards coming here for the Randolph Warhawks. That carry was number 11, Lazarick Banks. And as I mentioned before, this game might go by pretty quick. Both teams like to run the ball, and, you know, one play and we're already down to our 11-minute mark here.
That is the case.
Or close
the
to the
ball is
11-minute
not
mark.
going in the air.
This is going to be Banks coming right. Good job by the Warhorses there. That is going to be no gain on the play.
John Schnotz and Christian Gerlach right there on the tackle. Excellent job by the two seniors making the play. And the whole line, they really bottled that up right there, Jim. Didn't let them string it out like they did on first down. Loss on that play.
So third down and about 4, I guess we'll call this, for the Warhawks. Very methodical here, taking their time in the huddle. 12 seconds left on the play clock. Come to the line. This is going to be Banks coming right side. It's going to cut back. Good job pursuit by the Warhorses. A little bit of a gain, but looks like that's going to be short of the first down. Brings up maybe a 4th and 1.
Looked like Colin Dishman and Gabriel Esquivel getting in there on that stop, along with a host of other Warhorses for sure. But nice job by Coach Villa's defense in this first series. Looks like Warhawks are trotting a whole new platoon on the field. I wonder if that's the punt crew. Looks like Mason Burford's getting back there deep. And like you said, Jimbo, that was 3 plays, no clock stoppages, and Randolph is not afraid to use every bit of that 40-second play clock.
No, they're not. 10 seconds left here, and the mark is actually going to be shorter than what I thought. So it's 4th and 2. Punt team on here for the Warhawks. They're going to do the punting here. Short kick off the side of the foot. That ball is going to hit at the 39-yard line and bounce out of bounds. So the Warhorses are going to have excellent field position here.
Coach, I think I see a flag on the play. I just happened to be looking down. That ball bounced right in front of us, and the side judge ran into a couple of the Warhorses trying to get out on the field. We're going to get I don't know if it's going to be the penalty or just a sideline warning right off the bat.
Yeah, it looked like the official was trying to come down to spot the ball, and he is going to get the Warhorses with a sideline infraction there. So first one's free. It's kind of the warning.
Right. First one's free. Everybody get back behind the line, and that's what they were. A little bit of excitement. But, you know, Coach Gomez talked about that in our pregame, about how the excitement just kept building in that game the other day. And, you know, the Warhorses seem to be carrying that over, and that is great to see. That's little by little the way you're building this team up.
Just got some text in. JB, former broadcast partner, is watching with his brother and sister from the comforts of the living room, game room here. So looks like Warhorses are going to come out in the pistol formation. This is going to be Santos going to bounce it outside, and it's going to be a short gain there as he's going to get a gain of 2. Looked like that play was kind of designed to go kind of up the middle, then bounce outside, and you could see not Uvalde, but Randolph's speed on that one.
They were. That was it. Buddy looked like he had a chance to make it to the corner, but very quickly that hole shut down, and it was maybe a 2-yard gain right there for Santos. And the Horse is going to reload and see what we can come up with on second down, Jim.
Second down and 8 here for the Horses. Burford's going to be split to the left side. Hack's going to keep this one, trying to get outside. He's got a crease there. He's going to bounce it outside, 50-yard line. 45, 40, still on his feet, fighting for yardage. And they are going to say that ball came loose. Good job there by Nate Ramirez to cover that one, Schmitty.
I tell you what, heck of a play by Nate right there. I thought he was down before that ball came out, but the officials, based on the spot, definitely were going to call that a fumble. I tell you, the other thing, Jim, 2 super reads by Hack right there to really break that open, and for a big yardage play. The ball's going to be spotted at the 30, 8:32 and counting in this rapidly expiring first quarter.
Yep. Pistol formation again. Hack with Santos behind him. This is going to be a pass out to Burford. He's going to catch it upfield. That's going to be a nice gain for the Horses. Flag comes in late from the secondary, though.
I tell you what, I'm thinking that flag right there is going to be a holding call on Ethan. I'm afraid he was out there. It looked like a good block to me. And honestly, Jim, it looked like the DB actually grabbed Nate and pulled Nate onto him, making it look like Nate was holding him.
Yeah. It's going to be a hold against the Warhorses here. And, Kinsey, if you want to, you can jump back and forth every now and then just to make sure everything looks good there. All right.
So that penalty is going to negate a nice little gain by the Warhorse. It's going to replay first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the, 33-yard line right there. So 1st and 13.
Yeah, hate to see it, but it was past the line of scrimmage there, so that's going to bring up a weird 1st and 13 for the Horses here. Just got a text in, Mark Navarro watching all the way from North Dakota.
Wow. Welcome, Mark.
It's going to be a sweep left side. Zapata trying to get to the corner. He's got it 30, 25, run out of bounds there at the 23.
Jim, there's another one of those young running backs that we talked about and that Coach Wells talked about. We got some more laundry. That might be the only thing right there is the laundry on the field that stops that clock with these two teams the way they pound it on the ground.
Yep. Now, we're putting Kinsey to work over here. She didn't know she was going to have to work this hard tonight. And it doesn't have to be perfect, McKenzie.
That's going to be an offsides penalty on Randolph. Warhorses are going to decline that penalty after the nice gain by Zapata on that run.
Yeah, definitely take the yardage there. So 2nd down coming for the Horses. We're going to call it 4 here as they've got to get to the 20-yard line.
8:05 to go here in the first quarter.
Hack's going to hand off Santos. Nope, this is Hack with the keep. 10-5, touchdown.
Jim, fantastic read. Fantastic read right there. I mean, he had everybody fooled. Even the cameraman up here was following Santos. And Hack pulled that ball at the last minute, saw the crease, then made a DB miss in the backfield. Beautiful play. Hack's really starting to come together. Coach Wells talked about how everybody's starting to understand the system a little better.
Yeah, getting that multiple threat option going for the Warhorses here. Featherly on to do the extra point. 7:53 left to go here. And it doesn't start on the extra point. Featherly's kick is up, and it is good. So Warhorses lead this one 7-0, so it's kind of tricky. You have to go +2, -1 to get to 7.
We are here at Warhorse Stadium. We're getting a little tutorial on how to get the right score in there because we still have the free version, so that's a +2, -1 to get to the 1-point conversion. We're going to step away and hear a word from our sponsors.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. Warhorses out to the early 7-0 lead, and that's exactly what Coach Gomez, Coach Wells, Warhorse coaching staff is looking for, a methodical drive right down the field, Schmitty.
Correct. Great stop by the defense, a quick 3 and out, and then they went right to work and just pounded it right down the field for a score. Featherly back to kick off for the Warhorses.
Last time, Warhorses decided to kick it deep here. Let's see what the option is for the Horses. It looks like we're going to have more laundry on the field here as the Warhorses were offside on the kickoff. This is going to be fielded at the 4. coming right side and is going to have a crease. Good job there. Hayden Dubose coming in at the 20 to make the stop.
Boy, that was a nice tackle by Hayden Dubose and a fantastic kick by Federley. That ball went down to the 3-yard line, Jimbo.
Yeah, Parker Cabra for Randolph with the return there. So let's see if we get the penalty here.
Probably an offsides penalty, Jim.
I think so. It was the official that was watching the Warhorses line of scrimmage here on the kickoff that threw the flag.
Looks like they're talking about what Randolph wants to do with it. Probably going to take the 5 yards, add it onto that run, I'm guessing, by the looks of things, since nobody's going back to.
So they're going to, yeah, they're going to just add 5 yards there. So ball will be marked at the 25-yard line. That's where Randolph's going to start their second possession of the quarter here.
7:46 here to go in the first quarter. And like we talked about, if it wasn't for the laundry, which I'm sure Coach Gomez and crew are not happy with right now, I don't even know, we'd be under 2 minutes, Jim.
For
or
sure.
close to it.
Here comes double wing set for Randolph. Little action to the sweep outside. Going to have the corner. This is number 43, Trayvon Moore. Big gain there as he's going to get out past the 50-yard line.
I tell you what, Colin Dishman did a heck of a job of getting there to make that tackle because he had the outside turn. What was that? Gabriel had an angle, but it had probably been another 10 yards before Gabriel got there. Good pursuit by Colin Dishman.
Yeah, move the chains here for the Randolph Rollhawks there. That's their first down of the game. Ball actually at the 49, did not cross midfield. And again, Randolph methodically coming out of the huddle with about 10 seconds left to go. Again, they're double wing, this time fake to Moore, handoff right up the middle. Nothing doing there. Good job by the Warhorse defense.
Warhorse line, Jim, that big line with Knotts and Rivera, Brummage down in there. Those guys really put a hurting on them. Clogged that thing up.
Yes, second down and 2, or gain of 2, so it brings up second down and 8 here. So, yeah, a couple more shout-outs in here. Nicole Sir, super excited about the time on the scoreboard. Said it, makes it a little bit easier to watch now. So we're excited that that's working out. Here comes Moore. Looks like he's heading. No, this is going to be Banks heading right side. Good job there by the Warhorse defense as they string that out. And that was a great play by, who's that, Ethan?
That was Ethan. Ethan Santos right there. Really stringing that play out, being the first one on the scene. And then, of course, the gang tackling that the Warhorses tend to like to do. And that's what the coaches want to see. They want to see those kids flying around and attacking like that.
Also, shout out to Jeff Navarro and Jessica Navarro. They are watching as well. Tune in every week and watch Warhorse football. Looking to pass here. This is going to be pressure by Gerlach. Ball is loose, and they're going to say that is an incomplete pass, but not much chance for the Randolph quarterback there.
I'll tell you what, Jim. Jared Fernandez almost had a lineman's dream, right? Defensive lineman's dream. Gerlach made the hit on him, and that ball was tumbling towards Jared, and I can't imagine if you're the defensive lineman, you'd ever think the ball's coming your way like that.
Now an incomplete pass on what was 3rd and 8. So looks like Randolph's going to bring the punt team back out again. Mason Burford is going to be standing back to receive this one at around the 14-yard line. Rush coming by the Horses, don't get there. Burford's going to field it at the 21, trying to bounce outside, makes a man miss. Good return there, made a lot out of very little there, Schmidt.
He did, there were 4 Rollhawks right there. He found a way to split the middle of them, get up there, get the Warhorses about 6 or 8 yards on that play, and the Warhorses will start from their own, 32 for drive number 2.
Yep, I guess I'll try to write that down here. I brought a pen and some paper and maybe try to keep track of some things this time around.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah, well, we're getting crazy enough with all the graphics in the pregame and the interviews and trying to get the time on the scoreboard. So
we're working our way up.
Great having everybody tune in, and all the feedback over the weekend is much appreciated. Here comes Hack. He's looking to throw. And that ball is going to be incomplete. It looked like Hack kind of ran into Santos there.
He did, and, it almost looked like Hack thought that was going to be a quick slant right there, where he looked like he was ready to throw it on the second step, and had to wait, and then that's when Santos and he ran into each other. But that's just what it looked like. Who knows what goes on out there? I know we've called a play before in basketball, and you'll look at me and like, did we call that? Not exactly what we called, but.
Yeah. Second down and 10 here for the Horses. They're going to go trips right this time. Pistol formation as Santos is going to be behind Hackabill. This is going to be handoff Buddy coming left. Drives forward, took that pile, moved it 2 yards there. Gain of 4 on the play.
That's one thing I've heard you and Joseph say about Mr. Santos right there is those legs don't stop driving.
No.
They just keep churning, keep churning. Big old powerlifting kid. He can move the pile.
And he did right there on that play. 3rd down and 6 here for the Warhorses. Ball rest at the 36-yard line. Hacks going under center with double wing. Santos the back in the backfield. Motion by Ramirez. Little veer here. Pitch to Ramirez. He's got the corner upfield. 40 bounces it outside. Cuts back again. Midfield, 1st down yardage for the Horses. Move the chains.
Another great decision. Great cut right there by Nate. And then a good block out there by Burford to help him get an extra 5 yards. That moves the ball into Rohawk territory. It will be 1st down from the 49-yard line. Warhorses on the move again.
Yeah, first time to see the old midline veer there by the Horses and run to perfection. 49-yard line here as the ball enters Randolph territory. Pistol formation here. Oh, that's not going to be good.
That's not good.
Buddy is going to slip there as the laundry comes out on the field, and I think they're going to get the Warhorses for having a couple guys in motion there.
I'm not real sure about this, but I don't think that half the backfield can be moving at the same time right there, Jimbo.
No.
But 4:32, like I said, don't have to say that as much now that Kenzie's got that time up on the clock. She's doing an awesome job for us.
She was a little nervous about it earlier, but I think she's kind of relaxed a little bit.
That's because she's looking at what's that 14, 18 buttons, something like that. I'm looking at from over here.
Yeah.
Problem is half of them are grayed out over there. Like, what? I can't use this button?
Yeah, like the +1 for the home team.
Exactly.
Under center's Hack this time. 1st down and around 14. Hack's going to keep it, bounces it outside, cuts, puts his head down, drives forward. Nice spin move there. That's going to be close to 1st down yardage.
That's going to be real close. You know what, Jim? They're going to give it to him. I'm looking at the side judge over here, and he's giving that little sly point underneath, and that's going to move the chains. And, lots of speed on Randolph, but these Devine boys are using some power and strength to get some extra yardage and to fight through that line again.
Yeah, it's great to see the well-balanced attack here by the Warhorses, Hack and Santos, Nate Ramirez, Aiden Zapata. Warhorses using multiple weapons here. Pitch back, Santos, cut back sweep, cuts back against the grain, trying to get outside. He's got the corner, 30, cuts back inside. Another flag on the play as Buddy cuts back down to the 10, but let's see what happens here with this flag.
That is one heck of a run right there by Buddy Santos, Jim, and I think that's going to come back, and I think that's going to be the old crackback block called.
Yeah, when you start changing direction on the field like that, like Buddy did.
And it was, and if he would have just gone and stood in front of him, I don't think he gets the call. But yeah, that's what they called him for the crackback block right there. That used to be legal, and those ends used to look forward to that block back in the.
Yeah, back in the day, get someone going in motion and just come down. But I think that
which is probably why they changed that.
Yeah, so they're going to mark off the penalty against the Warhorses. So brings up one of those crazy deals where it's going to be 1st down and about 7 for the Horses here.
That's right. It's one of those spot fouls for the penalty. So penalty takes place from where the foul happened. Yeah. Clock ticking down, play clock down to 10 for the Warhorses.
Here come the Horses. Hack's going to be under center here. Santos is the back in the backfield. Beer again. This ball is going to be pulled again. Pitch to Ramirez. He's got some room. Good blocking downfield by the Horses, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Jim, Mason Burford and Aiden Zapata out there on the edges really cleared out the line, let Nate get upfield and get the 1st down yardage for the Warhorses. And, like the coaches all talked about it, you and I have talked about it in the pregame, team effort. Everybody's getting in there. There's 11 guys out there. Y'all got to do a job. And, even those ends out there on the corners got to make a block, and you're seeing it.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, we talked about it in the past. If you're a Warhorse receiver, you better be able to block downfield. Hack's going to hand off. This is going to be Zapata coming left. Got a wall of Warhorses. Cuts back. Good job there. Head down to the 20. That's going to be a gain of about 5 on first down. Bring up 2nd and 5.
You know, that young man does not run like a sophomore.
No.
He turned that corner right there, and he, you know, nothing but a white shirt there, and he said, well, I'm stronger than you, buddy, and he knocked him back for 1.5 yards.
Yeah, that's one of those where you kind of cut back and you just see that jersey and you're like, well, I guess I'm just going to try to run through this guy.
That's the one I'm taking.
2nd down and 5 here. Pistol formation for the Horses. This is going to be Buddy. Gets hit in the backfield, stays on his feet. Nothing doing there. Small loss on that play.
Yeah, just a little loss right there. You know, it almost looked like Hack held on to that ball just a little bit longer than normal. But, you know, I'm sure Coach Wells got to play for this. 3rd and 7. The line doing a good job, as we talked about. You can't compliment those big boys enough for their job out there.
Yeah, I just got a text in here from Kaylee Ramirez watching up in Lubbock. Said the free version, we need to go talk to the business manager down at the central office to see if we can maybe upgrade.
I wonder if she knows her. Think she could put in a word for us?
She said she's going to send an email.
I hope so.
Here we go. Option
that.
for the Horses. Pitch to the left. Nice cut there. Inside the 20 down to the 15, but another flag comes down on the play.
Another flag came out. And, Jim, I'm not sure what happened right there unless we get something on the defense right there, because I didn't see any of the Warhorses.
Well, let's see. The officials are going to be kind enough to tell us it's another block in the back. And if you could see Coach Gomez's reaction there, he was not pleased with that.
No, he is not buying that. And, you know, yeah. Of course, I'm watching the ball a little more than the backside of the play, but I did not see what he's looking for. Coach Gomez is still over there pleading his case, and this is going to bring up a long 3rd down now, Jimbo.
Yeah. Yeah, after that penalty, it's going to take the Warhorses back. It's going to be down, let's see, 3rd down from what, the 31?
31, looks like about 16 yards.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with here.
Now, I did go to school in Devine, so my math might not be quite up to par. 1.5 minutes to go in the game, or in the first quarter. Ward's it up 7-0.
Here comes Hack looking to throw here, setting up a screen. Santos has got it, one man to beat. And he is going to stay on his feet. Good job there by Buddy, still fighting for it inside the 20. And I tell you what, that effort by Santos is going to make it where the Warhorses can be in 4-down territory here.
They very well could be, Jim. He got to the 20-yard line, maybe just inside. No, right on the 20-yard line. So that's going to be what? 4th and 5 from down here. I'm thinking this is a go zone for Coach Gomez. He trusts that line. He likes what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, great job by Buddy there. Good pursuit by Randolph. He was able to kind of cut back, kept his legs moving, and really got a lot of yards after that contact there. Pistol formation here.
That's going to be a free play for the Warhorses. Well, Nate picked that bad snap up.
Yeah, that is just a little discombobulated all the way around there.
All the way around, but I think Hack got him to jump in the neutral zone, Jim. I think that's going to be a 1st down for the Warhorses.
Yeah, it is. The official just indicated it there. So that penalty is going to be against Randolph, so that'll move the chains for the Horses. With 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, which people can see at home apparently.
Sometimes you, because of our great stats lady.
Yeah, Kinsey was a little worried. She said, I'm not great with football stuff, but I see her keeping an eye on the computer and an eye on the scoreboard there, so she's all over it here. 1st down for the Horses here. Hack is going to throw. This is going to be Burford outside. Good block upfield. Burford's going to be run out of bounds at around the 2. That's going to bring, they're going to mark it at the 3. So I think that's going to be a 1st and goal here for the Horses.
1st and goal at the 3. Time's going to run out in the first quarter. Great block on the edge by Ethan Santos. Freshman coming up, playing huge.
All right, let's go commercial time, and then we'll fix the scoreboard during the commercial. All right, so after 1 quarter here, Warhorses lead this one 7-0. We'll be back in just a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery, or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210-TEXAS SOLD U. That's 210-TXSOLD, the letter U.
Okay, back here, first and goal for the Horses. Cutback sweep Santos. He's going to actually bounce this outside, trying to get there, and he will be in for the Warhorse touchdown.
We're looking.
See, the officials are...
they're calling a high-low block over there, Jim. It looks like I see a flag right in the middle of the field. I think he called high-low on the Horses there, Jimbo.
Yeah, legal chop block there for the Horses, so... that is going to negate the Buddy Santos touchdown there and take it back. It was first and goal from the 3. So let's see what they get here.
Not the way Coach Gomez wanted to start this second quarter, and not the way he wanted this game to go. Just a little too much laundry on the field, Jim.
Yeah, and he is discussing several things with the head linesman down here on our sideline, and I don't think they're friends right now.
No, and, that is the one that ran into a player earlier, and it just hasn't been nice ever since. I'm not going to say anybody's holding a grudge or anything like that, because that's not the way that stuff works, but, some days are just like that, where you one step forward and 2 steps back.
Here comes Santos off the left side. Oh, we're going to bounce it outside now. Still on his feet, cuts back, and that's going to be a touchdown. What a run by Buddy Santos.
Jim, Buddy Santos was stopped cold in the hole. He actually backpedaled out and bounced outside to get that score. Great second effort by Santos. And the line never quit.
No. Great effort there by the Warhorses. Oh, I think we're good, right? Yeah. Yeah, some new shiny buttons turned on that we weren't sure what they were, but we muted the cowbell for a little bit, so 11:25 left to go here. Warhorses have Featherly out to do the extra point here. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is going to be good. So Warhorses lead this one 14-0. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back right after this. This is Warhorse football.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
All right, so 14-0 here. Warhorses lead this one with 11:25 to go. And, man, it's a good start for the Warhorse football team. If we can clean up a few of these little penalties, Schmitty, coaches have to like what they're seeing.
They do, Jim. It's really, with the exception of the penalties, it's really just lots of positives for the Warhorses. The line's doing a good job. Backs are running hard. Defense is sound for Coach Villa over there. Just got to get that laundry off the field, and I think they would be a lot happier crew on this sideline right here, on this home sideline.
Yeah, I don't know if people were able to see on Warhorse Stadium. Great job by Devine ISD and people putting out some red, white, and blue patriotic stuff, being the 19th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. Playing a military school here with Randolph High School. Touch of class there by Devine ISD and the parents here.
Absolutely, Jimbo, and it looks fantastic. And I tell you what, all our kids, the student section is dressed in red, white, and blue tonight.
That's awesome. High kick by Featherly. This is going to be loose as that ball is mishandled. And let's see what happens.
a chance.
Warhorse coaches say we have it. But
No.
it looks like that Randolph was able to get back on top of it.
Ooh, I thought Gerlach had an angle right there to get in. It looked like, but.
Yeah, Kyle Golding for the Randolph Rohawks lost his shoe, but more importantly for the Randolph Rohawks, came up with the ball on that little scramble there.
Yeah, they will definitely trade that shoe for the ball right now because the Warhorses, the way they've been driving it down, giving them a short field here, Jim, that would have not been a good situation for the Rohawks to be in.
Yeah, I don't know if Brian Bentley's listening tonight or not, but there's an interesting story about someone not having their shoes, but we'll save that one for another day, back in the day when we played.
There's always a story, Jimbo. There's always a story.
Randolph has it here, 1st and 10, ball rest at the 23-yard line. Randolph going to come out and shotgun this time.
They're going to have a, wow, I can't believe they let that play go. Great stop right there.
Yeah, Lazarick Banks off the left side, and he is going to be hit in the backfield. And great job by the Warhorse defense there.
There's Robert Ramirez and Jared Fernandez right there, just laying the boom on that stop.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a stoppage of play here. The officials are trying to get a couple things sorted out.
Wow, Jim, we've got about half capacity crowd in these stands tonight, and they are just going crazy. And that's something I heard several people saying while we were over in Uvalde. Limited number of fans, but very rowdy, very loud. Warhorse proud, Warhorse Nation representing.
Most definitely here. Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12. 10:50 left to go here. This is going to be handoff up the middle. Again, nothing doing. Great job by the front guys of the Warhorse defense. And that's going to be another loss, Schmitty.
It is. That D-line is, they're starting to say that they own that place down there. Not giving an inch.
Yeah, it looks like Hayden Brummage down there and big Aaron Rivera and some of their buddies taking care of that. 3rd down and long coming for the Rohawks. Glad you're joining us tonight on YouTube here as the Warhorses face the Randolph Rohawks. 3rd down and 13. Warhorse crowd coming to life here. Shotgun. Looking to throw. They're going to throw back. Well played. Jared Fernandez is going to gobble that one up. And, boy, I tell you what, Smitty, 3 plays, 3 losses there for the Rohawks.
You know, Jimbo, Coach Villa talked about the boys and reading their keys. Jared Fernandez on this series right here has been all over reading his keys, stayed at home, and he was right on top of that little screen pass.
Yeah, it looked like Randolph tried to go a little misdirection, throwback, try to get the flow chasing, and he did a good job staying home.
Stayed home, played off his keys, read what he needed to read.
Yep. So Randolph out to punt once again here. This is going to be a low line drive punt. It's going to take a big hop. So Burford's going to let that go, and it'll be back to the 45-yard line. So Warhorses with excellent starting field position here for this drive.
The way that offense has been rolling, Jim, the Randolph's got to be shell-shocked. You know, give them a short field right here just inside the 45-yard line. Your offense can't do anything. You know, momentum is in the maroon and gold favor at the moment. We can just get that laundry.
Yeah.
It is not laundry day.
1st and 10 here for the Horses. Ball at the 45-yard line. Hack is going to look to throw here. He's got a man. That is Zapata, and it is through his hands there. Nice late defensive play by the Randolph Rohawks to kind of break that one up.
Jimbo just got a text that says that there's 215 people out there watching, but we need to correct that stat because there's 3 in one house, so we can up that number by a couple. Boy, that was a nice throw by Hack right there, just over the top of the receiver, and if Aiden could have held on to that ball, he had a chance to go to the house.
Yep. Looks like this is going to be Santos up the middle here. Driving forward, it's going to be a gain of 5 on 2nd down, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 here for the Horses.
What a nice option that is to have right there, Jim. You know, you kind of took a little gamble on 1st down and threw the ball, but when you can come back and have your back pick up 4 or 5 yards right there, your line dominating the line of scrimmage, it's got to be reassuring for Coach Gomez, Coach Wells, and how they want to call this game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, a lot of confidence in whatever's in the playbook right now. You get a feeling for the horses. Gain of 4 for Santos there, so we're going to call this 3rd and 6. Pistol formation. This is going to be Hack with the keep. He's going to cut back close to first down yardage, still on his feet, and he'll have the first down for the Warhorses there.
Nice running right there. Nice downfield blocking. That line actually moved the line of scrimmage back 3 or 4 yards and then opened up holes for Hack to cut back and get the first down in.
Yeah, first down there. And Lorenzo, we got the crowd. They're trying to get the 1, 2, 3 first down chant going, and it's just they need a little. We're getting better at it.
We are. I tell you what, you think we can get Kinsey? That's one more job we could give Kinsey to get out there and 1, 2, 3 it. Kinsey says no.
Yeah. This is going to be a handoff. Buddy coming right side, fighting for yards there past the 30, 25-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of about 7 on first down.
That's like Buddy the pinball wizard right there, just bouncing off defenders. Bounced into this hole, bounced out of that hole. Next thing you know, boom, 7-yard gain, Buddy Santos.
Yep, 2nd and 8 here for the Horses. And, you know, we talk about this running game and how it's just body shot, body shot, body shot. We're just in the second quarter here, 7 minutes to go. Warhorse offensive line establishing their will here. This is going to be Buddy left side. He's going to stop, cuts back, good spin move there.
Beautiful spin move.
Inside the 20. First down yardage for Santos and the Horses.
Jim, it's taken 3 and 4 Rohawk defenders to bring him down. Those legs just keep churning. Beautiful spin move right there in the middle of the hole.
Move the chains for the Horses here with 7:07 left to go in this one.
The stats guru is all over it. I don't think we could have asked for a better helper, could we?
Looks like there's going to be some motion here before this play gets started. I think Randolph might have been a little anxious here.
I'm sure Coach Gomez would like to see the flag go against somebody else. Nope,
against Devine. It looked like Randolph might have been early, but I think that might have been because of the Warhorse movement up front. So that's going to cost the Warhorses 5 here. Move it back to the 25-yard line.
And just got a stat in. Hondo up on Uvalde, 21-0 with 11:57 to go in the second quarter.
Timeout Randolph here, so Kinsey, let's go ahead and take this with them. We'll be back in a minute as the Warhorses lead this one 14-0.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201 and a half West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. Looks like first down and 15 for the Horses. Ball rest just inside the 25-yard line. It's going to be Hack with the keep, trying to get outside. He'll be brought down there. Gain of maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, not much there for the Warhorses. You know, Jim, Randolph needed that timeout just for a little break. The way the offensive line was handling things out here and the way our boys have been running through them, they needed to catch their breath just a little bit right there.
Well, you know, it was interesting that timeout kind of took a little bit out of the Warhorse crowd here. They
did. They were very fired up, but you know the timeouts do that. They have that effect on teams and crowds sometimes.
6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here. Pistol formation. This is going to be Hack looking to throw. He is going to throw incomplete. That ball was intended for Nate Ramirez, it looks like.
Intended for Nate. He was well covered right there. I think if he throws it another, I don't know what, foot farther outside right there, Nate's got a chance. But good defense by the Warhawks on that play.
To be honest, from my angle, when he threw that ball, I didn't even see Nate. I just saw the Randolph defender right behind Nate. So.
Jim, I didn't either, and I thought, ooh, did somebody run a wrong route? And then I saw that hand come up. But you're right. From our angle, you could not see Nate.
6:06 left. Clock stopped momentarily after the incomplete pass. 3rd down and 12. This is motion by Ramirez. Hack's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Still going to throw. That ball's going to be behind Burford as Hack was hit as he let that one go.
And it was a shame that it was. If he'd have had another second or two to throw that ball, Burford's wide open right there. It's going to be a touchdown. And just not quite enough time for Hack. Looks like we're going to bring Featherly out to try a long field goal for the Warhorses.
Yeah, Featherly's going to come out. Looks like they're going to put the tee down at the 28-yard line, so this will be a 38-yard field goal.
Well, he's been kicking it big tonight, Jim, on the kickoffs. Let's see what he's got. It'd be nice to see.
10 seconds on the play clock here. The band just realized what's happening. They're scattering there on the south end.
He's putting it right in the sousaphone.
Low snap. Good job by Hack there. That ball is going to be hooked. It looks like maybe someone got a touch on it at the line of scrimmage, so that'll be no good.
I tell you what, when that snap gets low like that and everything's not in rhythm, it makes it really hard for those kickers who, and we don't kick a lot of field goals, so it's already probably a little nervous just going out there to do it to begin with. But then you get that low snap and all your timing's just not there anymore.
Yeah, that looked a lot like some of the golf shots that I've hit out on the golf course before, except mine usually go wide right all the time. So,
well, that too is another issue.
Yes, it is. So Randolph will take over here at the 21-yard line. Under center again is Garrett. This is going to be a handoff coming left. Good pursuit by the Warhorses. Looked like, we got a whistle here. There's going to be a flag on the far side. Which
Devine Warhorse with a nice stop right there. More penalties on the play. Let's see what we got, Jim. This penalty was thrown way on the other side of the field, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a sideline infraction against Randolph.
So both teams have them now.
Yep. Next one will be a penalty here.
Yeah, for each team. But, that's just part of the game. You get excited. You can see them. They just keep inching past that white line. And there's lines painted out there for the team to stay behind. But, you got to like the enthusiasm that the kids are playing with.
Yeah, 2nd down. And, that looks like a gain of 4 there, or a gain of 3, I'm sorry. So 2nd down and 7. Again, Randolph taking their time. Less than 10 seconds on the play clock here as they get to the line of scrimmage. Motion coming, this little Raider sweep. Good job, Aiden Zapata, initial contact. Devin Ornalis there, but great job by Trayvon Moore of the Warhawks staying on his feet out to the 30-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
We talk about Buddy keeping his legs driving. Trayvon kept his legs driving right there. Aiden looked like he was going to have him back there for a 3-4 yard stop, but he was able to spin away from that and keep going. But Warhorses still haven't given it up. 3rd down.
Yep, 3rd down and 2 here. So let's see what the Warhawks come out with. Double wing. Under center is going to be Garrott. And looks like half the Warhorses jumped, but Randolph didn't snap the ball, so this will be handoff up the middle. This is going to be close, as I think they're going to have 1st down yardage.
I think they are going to have 1st down yardage, Jim. That was a good job by the Warhorses, but just a hair late. They are.
Yeah, I think they're going to say this is a 1st down.
They are moving the chains. Looks like 4:22 and counting right here. 1st down for Randolph. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line.
Yep. Warhorse defense trying to get a stop here. Love to put one more score on the scoreboard before the end of the half. Definitely don't want to let the Warhawks come in before the half and get a little momentum. This is going to be a little reverse, and that's going to be room. And that is going to go the distance here. Number 2, Colton Howard, 10-5 touchdown Randolph. A little misdirection there.
And you were just saying, we saw that in Uvalde, where the Warhorses go and score right before halftime, and it really does. It really can change the momentum of a game. Now, the Warhorses have 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and that's plenty of time, as we saw what they score in less than a minute.
Yeah.
On that drive, Jim, over in Uvalde, but not what Coach Villa was really looking to give up right there after a really well-played first half up until that point.
Yeah, most definitely there. Big hitter there for the Randolph Rollhawks. So that cuts the Warhorse lead to 14-6 here with 3:50 left to go. Quarterback Garrett back to do the extra point. That kick is up, and it is good. So with 3:50 left to go, the Randolph Rollhawks cut this to a 14-7 lead. We're going to step away and take the timeout with the guys here, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is Warhorse football.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
And then, all right, we're back here with 3:50 left to go here in the first half. And what's been a rather quick first half here, Schmitty?
It is cruising right along. You know, the Warhorses were in, a little better control at 14-0, but I still like the way they've dominated the line.
Yeah.
And just controlled the box right there. I mean, that was one big play, but and that can cost you games down too, but I like the control I see the line the big boys taking for the Warhorses.
Yep, 3:50 left here. Garrett back to do the kickoff for the Rollhawks. And this ball is going to be kicked deep. That's going to be Hayden Dubose at the 12. Coming right side. It's got a crease there, 30-35. Stays on his feet, brought down at the 43. So, again, Dubose with a great return here.
Yeah, timing, Jim. Timing is everything, right? Warhorses needed a big return right before half last week. Hayden delivered. Are we going to be talking about this next week where Hayden delivers two big run backs right before halftime that lead to Warhorse scores?
So the Warhorses will have it here at 43-yard line.
And I hope the answer to that is yes.
Yeah. And I guess I have to take credit for the Randolph touchdown there. I jinxed the Warhorses talking about what didn't need to happen. The announcer jinx that we're so good at. I think it was all started by Gerald Beatty back in the day, but we won't throw him under his bus.
Oh, yes, we will.
Oh, yeah, right away. Here comes Santos. No, this is going to be Hack's going to keep it right side. Stays on his feet, and he will be stopped right at the 49-yard line there.
Good job by Hack. He's tough to bring down right there. Hack's ball handling skills are improving with every week. It's getting harder and harder to tell whether he's handing that thing or pulling that ball at the last minute. He's really doing a good job of growing into this quarterback's role.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely taking the ownership of this position this year. So second down and around 5 with 3:08 left to go here. Burford is going to go split wide left. Nope, coming wide right now. 10 seconds on the play clock.
Uh-oh.
Let's see, Hack is going to reverse course there. Going to end up gaining a first down, but something tells me that wasn't quite the way that play was drawn up.
I don't think that's exactly how that was practiced, but it was effective for the first down right there. Coach Gomez a little displeased on the sideline over here.
Well,
so we are ticking down fast, 2:44. Horses got all their timeouts left, Jim, so the clock is really not that much of an issue with having the timeouts.
Yeah, ball at the 46-yard line here for the Horses. 1st and 10. Hack under center. This is going to be Veer. Hack with the pitch. Nate Ramirez, ball's loose on the ground, and Nate just covers it there right at the line of scrimmage.
Wisely right there. Wisely covered by Nate. He was getting a good block on the outside by Gabriel Esquivel, but that could have gone sideways in a hurry.
Yeah, good job by Nate just to fall on that ball when it got on the ground there instead of trying to pick it up and do too much. So 2 minutes, clock still runs here. We're at the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
Which is something you see. Kid trying to make a little more, sometimes it's better to live to fight another day. Nate fell into that philosophy literally, and we're going to have a timeout by the Warhorses right here so we can get the right play called at 2nd and long.
Yeah, 14-7 here. Warhorses lead, 1:49 left in the half. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse football.
Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters. North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212. www.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, 2nd down and 10 for the Horses. Hack's going to hand off. No, he's going to keep it left side. He's got a crease there, bounces outside, makes a man move, brought down, but not after he gets a first down there.
Great example of those ball handling skills right there, Jim. It sure looked like he handed it off up the middle.
Yeah, he really did. Okay, Warhorses will stop the clock momentarily now as the chains move. Wind it here with 1:35 left to go. Plenty of time for the Horses as they still have 2 timeouts.
Yes. No rush, no panic right now for the Horses.
Hack again in the pistol, Santos behind him. Hack's going to look to throw, double move, pass out to Burford. Burford fight for the ball, and he is going to be tackled at the 6-yard line, and that is going to be a pass interference penalty. And if it hadn't been,
it's a touchdown.
Burford's going to have a touchdown there.
It is, and you know, we talk about that when you watch football. Sometimes you make an executive decision out there. That young man made an executive decision.
Yeah, give up 15 yards and not 6 points, right?
That's exactly correct. I am going to take this penalty, Coach, because I am beat.
Yeah, that looked like the same little slant and go route that the Warhorses threw to Burford in the Uvalde game. And Hack put a great ball out there.
He did.
That was right in stride. Unfortunately, Mason was tackled out there, and it is a pass interference there.
Nice little pump fake by Hack right there to hold that defender just a step, and then it doesn't take much. Burford's pretty quick. He'll get by you in a hurry if you're not.
Yes,
if you're not paying attention.
Most definitely, and pretty much anybody could get by me in a hurry. My lateral quickness isn't what it used to be. Let's take a moment to give some shout-outs here. I got Rick Miller tuned in. Also got a text in from Jackie and Calder Martin in Wyoming. They said to give a shout-out to Noodle from Gage and Callan there. So that would be Grandma Nancy Martin here, and so shout-out to them.
Defensive penalty right there, Jim, and going to give the Horses first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 18-yard line, inside the 20.
Full bone here for the Horses. Option coming. This is going to be pitched back right side. Lots of room. That is going to be Ramirez at the 5, brought down at the 3.
Great.
That's going to bring up 1st and goal. Sorry, Schmitty.
No, I stepped on you right there, Jimbo. Great hard running right there by Nate. Excellent play call, and it's going to be 1st and goal, 3? Is that what you said?
Yeah, let's just say it's a 3. Now they can actually see it at home. They know if I'm lying or not.
That's it.
Warhorses have it here. 55 seconds left to go. Pitch back, Santos going right, cuts back, big hole, and he'll walk in. Touchdown, Warhorses.
That's just like we talked about, Jimbo. There's still 49 seconds on the clock. Warhorses still had 2 timeouts. The time wasn't a factor right there with the way that offensive line has just been handling the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Gerlach, Big John down there, Aaron Rivera, the Cannonball, Cannon Ramirez, Jeffrey Seal, those guys. Hayden Brummage just opening up a huge hole there on the cutback sweep for the Warhorses. Featherly out to do the extra point here. And good snap.
Oh, no.
Bobbled there on the hold. Hack's going to try to get outside. And nothing doing there, and that will be an unsuccessful point after attempt for the Warhorses.
Oh, there it was right there. That announcer jink. Good snap. Skip and a hop, and Hack was running for his life right there, but
Warhorses lead this one 27. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll probably just do one here, Kinsey, and then come back. We'll be back in a second. 49 seconds left. Warhorses up 27.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
Back here at Warhorse Stadium, Warhorses lead 20-7 with 49 seconds left to go here. I just got a text in from Nicole Sir, and she said that she wants to give a big old shout out to her dad, Scott Herring, who's been filming for the Warhorses up on top of the press box for, well, forever, since 1981.
1981, that's right. He's been here for lots of years. And when we rode with Scott to the football game, he is a wealth of knowledge, too. You know a lot of stats and a lot of history when you've been filming for that many years.
Yeah, most definitely there. So shout out to Scott Herring for all he does for this Warhorse football program. Featherly to do the kickoff here. This ball is going to be driven deep, and that is going to be fielded at the 7-yard line. This is going to be Howard, the person that scored the touchdown, still fighting for it on his feet, and he is out past the 20 to the 24.
Good run right there by the young man to get the ball out to the 24. Wars has had him stop back close to the 15.
Yep, so 24-yard line is where Randolph will take over. 39 seconds left to go here in the half. So it's been a fun one. It's been a quick one, and we get rid of a few of the penalties down there. It would have been even quicker, I think.
I agree with it. And, you know, if we're in Uvalde, we know where that ball's going. It's going up in the air and it's going deep. Maybe Randolph's going to do that, but that's not really the way their makeup. You know, maybe I'm looking for some pass underneath and use their quickness maybe.
Yeah, so Randolph's going to come out. They're going to send two people wide left. This is going to be handoff up the middle, and that is going to be Trayvon Moore fighting for yards. He's going to get about 5 there. Clock runs with 28 seconds to go.
Super job by Robert Ramirez and Gerlach right there. With the way Coach V and them are playing, drop back, everybody drop back and spread. There's only 6 guys up there on the line of scrimmage. Excellent job to keep that play under control like that.
Yep. Randolph this time, handoff up the middle again. That's going to be Howard. And he is going to get up short of the first down yardage, and that is going to take us to the half. So first half is over here at Warhorse Stadium. Warhorses lead this one 27. We are going to come back after a couple of words from our commercial, or a couple of words from our sponsors here, and we'll have a little bit of the Warhorse band, and we'll see if we can maybe round someone up for a Warhorse halftime interview here. All right, Kinsey, let's go take a break here. Warhorse is leading this one at the half, 20-7.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels, or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours. Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck, gifts from the heart.
Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Stop by today or call 830-663-2622.
The Devine Lions Club was chartered on April 24, 1952. Being a lion is about serving others. Their goal is about helping those less fortunate and meeting the needs within the community.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. Warhorse is leading this one at the half, 22-7. We're going to try to get a little bit of the Warhorse band here. So I'm going to see if we can pick them up just a little bit. Brought a microphone here, tried to hook it up, and apparently it's the wrong type of microphone. So see if we can maybe pick up a little bit from our camera audio. It doesn't look like we're doing real well. Of course, I probably need to be quiet to see if it would work.
Ladies and gentlemen, having earned the prestigious UIL Sweepstakes Award, numerous festival captions, including 4A champions, and a solid 5 consecutive UIL First Division rating. Please welcome to the field your 2020 award-winning Devine High School Mighty Marching Warhorse Band. The section of the week is the Tuba section. The DHS Color Guard officers for 2020 are Riley Hagdorn, Captain, and Carly Nelson, First Lieutenant. Leading the Warhorse Band on the field are drum majors Laurel Spanigle, Madeline Moore, and Jordan Ergsleben. This year's halftime production is a non-competitive but packed with fun Devine High School Warhorse pride and fun music. Tonight we will begin with a hit from 1980 and the first solo single by heavy metal artist Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train.
No, normally she has a t-shirt and blue jeans.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the band forms a pair of horseshoes across the field, let's prepare to hear a great hit from 2019, made popular by Grammy Award-winning Billy Ray Cyrus, Old Town Road.
All right, we're going to step away real fast and hope you enjoyed some of the Warhorse Band presentation here. A little Old Town Road going on. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Warhorse Football.
Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
All right, we're back here as the Warhorse Band and Drumline gets into it here, and the big old DW on the field. Good job by Allie Taylor out there on the camera.
Great job by Allie on the camera, and great job by Mr. Miller getting these guys out there. That's a nice DW out there.
Yeah, it's really neat to see. It's kind of different, you know, only having the one band perform, but it's nice to see the Warhorse Band out here performing tonight. And these kids come in every morning and get their band work in, and you know, some of them are able to go back home and be online learners, and some of them stay all day, and just one of the new norms of 2020.
That is the truth, Jimbo. We you just never know what you're going to get from day to day with the kids coming in and coming out. I tell you what, there is a lot of pluses out of it though, because if kids have to go to doctor's appointments and this and that with the online class, they still are able to keep up with their work for the day and not be so far behind when life does come up and they have to miss these classes.
Most definitely. And Warhorse Band now performing the fight song, and I brought a microphone thinking we could you know, maybe make that work, and we didn't have success with it pregame when we tested it out. So stuck the headphones out there, and then I think we picked up a little too much crowd noise. So wanted to show the band a little bit of love, so we're able to do that. Let's see, I'm going to try to do something here. Halftime show here tonight is brought to you by Alamo Truck Accessories, lead sponsor this year. We appreciate them pitching in and doing everything that they've done for this broadcast. So new thing that we kind of did, we're working on getting some scores together for you. We'll have those in just a second, but first I want to kind of try this out. This is something Coach Beatty started back in the day. It's called the Senior Spotlight, and this year we're going to have, or tonight we're going to have a couple of Senior Spotlights, and they're brought to us tonight by Thompson Houston Real Estate. First one I think is going to be Arabian Senior Spotlight, and that's Megan Runyon. Let's see how this goes. All right, go.
Hello, my name is Megan Runyon, number 2, and I've been selected for tonight's Senior Spotlight. Do you have a nickname? I have a nickname. It's Meggers. My basketball coach calls me that, and my volleyball coach sometimes when she's not mad at me. Aside from participating in Arabian volleyball, I am active in softball, basketball, track, student council, and NHS. My interests outside of school include club volleyball and playing guitar. What is one thing on my bucket list? I would like to go to Italy one day. Are you a morning or night person? I am a night person. I hate the morning. What is one food you wouldn't want to give up? Cheese balls. Can't live without them. What is one food you would definitely give up? Brussels sprouts. I don't know why anyone likes those. If you had access to a time machine, where would you go and why? I would go to the 80s to watch my mom play sports because I personally don't believe she's as good as me. And thanks for watching, everyone. Again, this is Megan Runyon, number 2. This is the Senior Spotlight for the Devine Arabians.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium with about 6.5 minutes left to halftime. That was Megan Runyon, our Senior Spotlight for the Arabians. One thing that was interesting, I asked her, or I gave her a question, if you had a time machine, what would you do? And she said she wanted to go back to the 80s, not for the big hair, but she just wanted to see if Mom was as good in sports as what Megan is.
Want to go see what Mom's been telling the truth or not, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see how it is.
Yeah, Meg said maybe some one-on-one or something in there. Other Senior Spotlight we did was Christian Gerlach.
Christian Gerlach.
Yeah, I don't know why I always want to call him by his dad's name there, but yeah, Christian Gerlach. We interviewed him today, got him out of your class, and Christian came out to answer those same questions. So here's Senior Spotlight with Christian. Go.
Hi, my name is Christian, and I'm number 11, and I've been selected for tonight's Senior Spotlight. I have a nickname. It's Gerlach, my last name. Aside from participating in Warhorse football, I also play Warhorse baseball, basketball, and track. My interests outside of school are hunting and fishing. One thing on my bucket list is to visit Yellowstone. Am I a morning or a night person? I'm more of a night person. What is one food you wouldn't want to give up? And steak. What is one food I would definitely give up? Lasagna. If you had access to a time machine, where would you go and why? I'd probably go back to 7th grade just to do football all over again.
Cool.
Thanks for everyone watching. Again, this is Christian Gerlach, number 11, the Senior Spotlight for your Devine Warhorses. Let's go, horses.
All right, we're back here at halftime. Let's see, 4 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the halftime.
Hey, great job with the spotlights, Coach.
Yeah, it was kind of fun, trying to do something that's not too serious there. So let everybody kind of know these kiddos a little bit like we get to know them at school. So I think that'll be a fun little feature that we can do maybe each half.
That will be. There's a lot of things Coach Beatty got started around here that
and this is actually one we can talk about.
Exactly. That is still rolling. It's still rolling. But, Coach Beatty is one of those guys that's always there for the kids, though. He's always there. He writes for the paper. He loves to get the articles and talk about the kids and all the good things that they're doing. And he now has a couple of kids or a kid in sports himself.
Yeah, Maverick is a 7th grader now participating in athletics and I think football and cross country and doing a little bit of everything.
So he's going to get to see the other side of this for a little bit.
That's exactly right. One of the couple things we need to take care of here, we had a birthday shout out.
That's it.
Ariana Ramirez, one of our students that helps us quite a bit.
She helps us on the camera.
On the camera.
Great
and all.
job.
She's on the sideline tonight, I think, taking still pictures from Miss Petty's yearbook class. It is her birthday, so her mom has texted in and asked us to wish her a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Ari.
Well, happy birthday, Ari.
Yep. Also, feedback came in and they said, hey, how about some halftime scores? And I know you were just looking on your phone, and we did like a little bit of a slide here. So, Kinsey, let's see if we can bring up the halftime scoreboard.
Up 28-7 over Carrizo Springs. Llano is up 7-0 over Bandera. Poth up big over Karn City, 34-7. And that we already did the Jordan and Pleasanton score, and that's all I got. Jordan and Pleasanton 7-0 Eagles. So
we got about 2 minutes and 18 seconds left here. Randolph's coming back on the field. Let's run a few commercials. We'll come back with some DHS happenings and the second half. We'll be back in a minute. Warhorse football.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkidd.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. I had some DHS happenings slide to do real quick, and then I realized at the last second that I can post it, but I didn't put the audio on it. So let me see if I can add that real quick. Schmitty, you said you had a new update on the Hondo Uvalde score.
I did. I got a text in from Butch Cook out there that Hondo is up 35-0 over Uvalde.
All right, there we go. I think the Warhorses are taking the field here. Just a quick moment before the end of halftime. Some of the upcoming events here at Devine High School. You've got cross country at Bandera tomorrow. Running starts at 8 a.m. Volleyball is hosting Antonian. We will actually be there to broadcast that one, or I will be. I don't know if it'll be you or Coach Mangold there, Schmitty. And then we'll have team tennis will be going at Bernie on Thursday. That'll be a big test for them. So
that will be. Bernie's going to be tough. I have a couple of tennis kids in my class, and they were talking about how tough Bernie's going to be, but they're looking forward to the challenge.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. That's the thing about the kids in Devine is they don't back down from a challenge. They are ready and excited to get out there and compete and get after it. And team tennis has had a really, really good year so far.
They've jumped out to a great start, got off to a great start to the year. Coach Feltner stepping in. Big shoes to fill, and he's really stepped in and doing a good job over there. Lots of positives coming from the kids and the parents about Coach Feltner.
Yeah, and also Arabian volleyball big week. They've got Antonian, who's usually a powerhouse out of San Antonio.
Always very good.
And then I think Friday they've got Fredericksburg. We're going to try to stream both of those games. I know we haven't gotten an Arabian volleyball game on in a while.
Hondo tonight,
Hondo
Antonio
tonight.
tomorrow, and woo, that's a tough week right there for Coach Mack's team.
Yep. All right. Well, it looks like we're about ready to go as we are fixing to be underway here. Ready to play here in the third quarter. Warhorses will be receiving the ball. It's going to be a low line drive kick fielded by one of the upbacks. Right up the middle there. Good return here by the Warhorses out to the 35-yard line.
That was number 10, Marcus Rodriguez, with the return for the Warhorses. And, you know, Jim, it's a little reminiscent of the Uvalde where you have the touchdown right before half, and then you get the kickoff, and you get the chance to go down there and try to extend that lead.
Yeah, most definitely there. And I tell you what, no better way or no other way, the way this game's going is to start with the flag on the opening kickoff of the second half here.
Well, why would we start any other way?
Yeah, just a little bit discombobulated all the way around here. That's the second time I've used discombobulated.
I tell you what, one more and it's yours, buddy.
Yeah.
One more and you own that word. I don't know if the listeners care. I think the listeners are looking for wah-wah-wee-wah.
Yeah, you know, I haven't busted out the wah-wah-wee-wah, and then I got challenged by Hayden Brummage to drop something new tonight. So
we need a perfect time for that, though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so. First and 10 here for the Horses. Ball at the 41-yard line. This is going to be pitched right side. This is going to be Ethan Santos. He is up, and that is 10 yards in the blink of an eye there. And he didn't see any white for about 8 of those yards.
He didn't. It was great blocking on the corner over there by the Warhorses. And I tell you what, that young man, freshman, just turned on the gas when he went around that corner. You know, Jim, you were just talking about being challenged by one of your classmates. You know, that's the cool thing about doing this. We see these kids at school, and they talk to us about, hey, I heard y'all, that was really neat, you know. So it's great to get their feedback as well.
Now, here come the Warhorses. This is going to be pitched back left side. And let's see, cut back. That's Zapata, I believe. Flag coming in from the referee here. So that's usually not good for the offensive team. Gain of 3 as it stands right now.
Boy, I wish you guys could have been here in the stands to hear that pop right there. When he turned the corner, Aiden didn't have anything but white in front of him. And he did not back down. He went and laid a lick on those 2 defenders that were waiting on him.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold against the Warhorses here. So that will back them up 10 yards.
You know, Jim, we've been talking about this Warhorse attack, and I know you've talked about it in the past, but they're doing a lot of these things without a big cog in this wheel.
Yeah, they really are. You're exactly right.
And he's on the sideline, and I have him in class. He's getting better and better, and that's Justin Contreras. And I tell you what, that could be a three-headed running attack monster is what they could have right here.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I know Coach P.J. Wells is really looking forward to that, and Coach Gomez to get Justin back. This is going to be Hack with the keep. He's going to cut up the middle there out to the 48-yard line. He's going to get about 6 back on the holding penalty. Still brings up 2nd and long for the Horses.
Yeah, just over half of that penalty yardage back. That makes it tough when you get behind the chains. We talked about it last week. Warhorses have done a good job of fighting through that, but it just, when you have to work uphill, it's just always that much harder.
Really a 2nd down and 14 here for the Warhorses. Hack's going to come out under center. Double wing this time, Horses. This is going to be fake to Santos, pitch to Ethan Santos, and he is going to be hit. Stays on his feet there. Good job by the freshman as he drives forward towards the sticks.
That was 4 or 5 yards of just, you're not going to bring me down right there by the young Santos. And that's interesting. Fake to Santos, pitch to Santos. You don't hear that very often.
Yeah, you know, I started to think I probably need to distinguish which Santos is out there. So,
is it Buddy Yellow Shoes Santos or?
Yeah. Well, I said back to the first down, I'm sitting here in the middle, and the partition in the press box is kind of blocking my view. I saw the original line of scrimmage marker there, so 3rd and 10 here for the Horses. Sorry about that, folks.
That's okay, Coach. Your stats girl had it all laid out for you over there.
Speed option here for the Horses. That pitch is going to be a little wide. Ball is loose on the ground, although I think the Warhorses got back on it. And that is going to be a loss, so that'll bring up 4th down, and the Warhorses will have to send out the punt unit.
Yeah, waited just a hair long on that pitch right there, and Buddy couldn't quite get his hand on it, so that brings up 4th and long. What is that, 14-ish for the Horses? Just first punt by the Horses tonight, Jim.
Yeah, first time we've seen, I believe that's Colin Dishman back to do the punting for the Horses. Let's see, we've got a whistle on the field here.
Randolph timeout.
Randolph's going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them here with 8:58 left to go. So we'll be back. Warhorses lead this one 27.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics.
All right, back here, Warhorses in punt formation. 8:58 left to go, 4th down and 14. This is going to be a low line drive punt by Dish. It's going to hit at the 23, bounce forward. Warhorse bounce will be down there at the 16-yard line.
Gerlach right down there. That Rohawk thought a little better of trying to take on all the Warhorses that were down there waiting for him.
Yeah, we were just talking during the timeout here about some of the injuries, and it's kind of good to see Jaden Burford dressed out tonight, and he's down throwing the ball on the sideline. So
that is, he's back. It's another one of the young kids that's back for the Warhorses. And they missed Justin, but these young kids, running backs, are getting a great opportunity to show and to get over some of the jitters that you have when you play in your first varsity game. Now it won't be so big if they have to come in a big game.
Yeah. This is going to be a handoff outside. This is going to be Banks. He's going to have a first down, run out of bounds on the far side there. But little jet sweep for about 11 there for Banks.
It was. Gabriel Escobar doing a great job of running him down from behind. And that's tough to do with the speed that we've been talking about, because these Rohawk backs can scoot when they get going.
Yep. 1st and 10 there for the Rohawks. The ball will be marked at we'll call it the 28-yard line there. Glad you tuned in to watch this one from Warhorse Stadium. We appreciate everybody that's online, tuned in, and having the gatherings and all of that fun stuff. Appreciate you spending your Friday with us.
Absolutely.
5 seconds on the play clock here. Here comes Randolph. This is going to be right up the middle there. And that is still on his feet. That is number 2, Colton Howard.
Good shoestring tackle right there by Christian Gerlach. If Gerlach doesn't get him, he's got a lot of territory right there, Jim.
Yeah, Howard running tough for the Rohawks there.
I tell you what, and if you just joined us, it's just not quite 9 o'clock, and we are 7 minutes and 48 seconds into the third quarter. This game has gone pretty fast. Not as fast as it could have if we keep some laundry off the field. Some of those flags.
I was just going to say, we just ensured like 4 consecutive plays of penalties now.
Yeah, as long as it's on the white team over there, not the maroon team like we've been getting.
Now, we were talking about this earlier, about the history that Randolph and Devine had, especially back in the 80s and early 90s. A long time, though, since these two teams have played. This is going to be Banks trying to get outside, and he is going to get the corner there. Cuts back, still on his feet, out to midfield. He'll be brought down there, and that'll be first down yardage for the Rohawks.
Be spotted right on the 50-yard line, Jim. That was a good move to get outside by Banks. Warhorses in pursuit, but Rohawks are not going away, and they are showing a little bit of that speed that the coaches talked about in our pregame show. Looks like we are 1st and 10 from the 50 for the Rohawks. 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter, clock ticking. And methodical, like you said, here we are under 10. They just broke the huddle.
Yeah. Banks is going to be decoy this time. This is going to be Howard up the middle, gain of 5. And Randolph just taking 4 or 5 yards at a time here, Schmitty.
That's true. Marcus Rodriguez on the stop right there. And they're kind of look a little bit like the Warhorses did in the first half, Jim, where the line is opening up some holes and those backs are not quitting when they get that first contact.
Randolph again, slow, methodical here. 20 seconds left on the play clock, just getting the play in to the quarterback.
They're pretty consistent about that. They don't break that huddle till about 10. They have their rhythm, their timing. There it is, 10 seconds.
Banks is going to be fake too. This is going to be a pass, looking to throw. Man downfield and in and complete there.
Boy,
as that ball was dropped by Trayvon Moore.
If you were watching that, that was not going to be pretty for the Warhorses right there. There was no defender back there with Trayvon. If he catches that ball, he could just walk in the end zone.
Yeah, stops the clock here with 6:01 in the third. We'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Warhorses, and you would think that if Randolph gets some positive yardage here, they'll definitely be thinking 4-down territory.
I would think so, Jim. Down 2 scores the way they are, and the way this clock is a grinded out type of thing.
Now, looking to throw again. This ball is going to be off of Banks' hand, incomplete, and that is going to bring up 4th and 5.
Another play where I think Randolph had what they were looking for in the possibility. Looks like we're getting the wholesale substitution. Looks like they are going to punt it, or they're at least bringing the punting team onto the field.
Yeah, making a lot of substitutions like they will punt here. Clock stop with 5:57 left to go. Look at Kinsey. She's all over it over here. Good job, Kinsey. Burford's going to be waiting back at his 10-yard line.
Flag on the play before we even
play.
get the snap. To break the huddle with too many men?
I believe they might have. Officials are out there counting.
They're bringing the body onto the field.
They're
Waving it off.
Wave off that flag. Apparently they were 1 short instead of 1 too many.
Ooh. Well, that's a little break for Randolph potentially. That being 1 short right there, they snapped that ball. That might be a block punt, Jim.
Yep. So it looks like we're going to do it all over again here. Warhorses looking like they might bring some pressure.
Oh,
they do. Bad snap, and they're going to get their brought down at the 38-yard line. Huge play by the Warhorse D.
Huge play. Bad snap, aided that. Now, what if that happens to play before when there's only 10 of them out there, Jim? I mean, they get the same play right there. We might scoop and score, Gerald.
Yeah, the JB scoop and scorism.
That had a possibility right there. But big play for VS defense, or I guess the special teams right there, actually.
Yeah,
that's Scott Taylor with the special teams.
Scott Taylor there bringing the pressure. So Warhorses catch a huge break here. They'll get the ball at the 37-yard line. And this is an area of the field where Warhorses sometimes like to take a quick shot, especially on a quick change of possession.
Quick
like
change,
that.
yeah. We hear about that all the time. See if they're going to take that, or they're just going to pound it down their throats with some more Santos.
This is going to be Veer. It's going to be pitched back, brought down at the 35-yard line there. That was Zapata with the receiving the pitch. So short gain on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 8.
Looks like Randolph's made a little adjustment on that Veer right there, and they have some boys out there waiting for it. Wouldn't surprise me to see the old cutback sweep come in here pretty soon.
Yeah. Here come the Warhorses. They're going to break the huddle here. 2nd down and 8. 5:17 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. This is going to be a little reverse action out to the 25-yard line. That was Esquivel for the Warhorses. Gabriel Esquivel, the freshman, carried it.
Another freshman out there running for Coach Gomez, Coach Wells. Excellent call. We talked about that pursuit. They're getting out there on the side. So what do? You bring it up the middle on them and spread them out and then go inside.
Yeah, I think Warhorse is thinking like you were. Randolph's probably thinking cutback sweep. Went with a little tackle trap there. So let's see what the Horses do. Hack under center again. Santos in the backfield with him. Motion by Ramirez. This is going to be Hackabill with the keep, and he's going to be brought down. Good play by Randolph defensive line there, but still short gain for the Horses.
And, you know, that was just hack strength that even got a yard or two right there, Jim. They had him and spun him in circles, and he didn't go down and fell forward instead of falling backwards, and for positive yards. 2nd and 9, ball resting, what's that, Jim, the 24-yard line?
I believe it is, yeah. So Warhorses are going to split a receiver each side. Santos Ethan to the right, Mason Burford to the left. This is going to be handoff Buddy going right. He's going to be hit there. Looks like the ball is loose, and Randolph has recovered it.
Well, that's 2 change of possessions right there, 1 for each team. Not what the Horses were looking for. That would have been a big score right there to go in and extend that lead to 3 scores.
Yeah, 4 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter, and Randolph's going to take over after the big defensive play there. Again, all kinds of stuff going on here at Devine High School in the next week or so. Cross country is in action tomorrow in Bandera. They'll run at 8 o'clock, so if you get a chance, go out and visit Warhorse and Arabians or watch them in Bandera there. This is going to be pass as looking to go deep here, and the man open at the 50-yard line. That is going to be caught down at the down to the 40. That's number 43, Trayvon Moore, and that'll be a first down for the Randolph Rollhawks.
And Trayvon's kind of been the go-to guy out there for Randolph. You know, they had him wide open earlier, and then right there he found a seam that he slipped into. Coach B over here talking to a couple of DBs, trying to get them realigned. And we talked about that, you know, making sure you get lined up, making sure you get the right keys read.
Yeah. 1st and 10 here. This is going to be nope, we're going to throw again. This is going to be Banks on the left side. He's got 1 man to beat, and they're not going to catch him. He is going to be gone. That's going to be a Randolph Rollhawk touchdown.
That is going to squeeze that score together a little bit. You know, Jim, that was the same 2-play combo. They went to Trayvon, overthrew him, missed him, turned around and went back. That same kind of throw it to the right, throw it to the left. And I guess they saw something they liked with that. They didn't complete either one of them the first time, completed them both this time.
Big gains both times for the Randolph Rollhawks. 3:24 left to go here. They've cut it to a 20-13 lead. So we're awaiting the extra point here for Sam Garriott. Kick is up, and that is no good, wide right.
Wow.
So it will stay a 7-point game here. Warhorses lead 20-13.
Jimbo, he kicked that ball nearly into the concession stand. He just didn't kick it between the sticks over there.
We're going to take a timeout here. We'll be back in a minute. Again, your score 20-13 here. Warhorses lead 3:24 in the 3rd.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Coming back to Warhorse Stadium here, Randolph set to kick off after scoring the touchdown on the pass to LaDerrick Banks, cutting this to a 7-point lead for the Warhorses here with 3:24 left to go.
Yep, and as text in from Coach Beatty, it is getting a little too close here.
Yep, deep kick here. This is going to be handled by Dubose at the 10-yard line.
He's got a seam.
Good seam there. Stays on his feet out past the 30, driving forward 35-yard line. And once again, Hayden Dubose with an excellent return.
Super return. I tell you what, we talked about Buddy Santos' leg drive. That Hayden right there, he had Rollhawks all over him. And he's just plowing away. Wouldn't go down. Good spin move up the middle. Nice vision to see the seam, though.
Yeah,
he does a good job on that.
Yeah, he really does. And, you know, this is, I think, the point where I think Coach Gomez and Coach Rotrammel have talked to the big boys up front. and it's time to establish Warhorse football right here.
That's it. It's time. It's time for us.
Yep, let's see what happens here for the Horses. 3:13 left to go in the third. Nate Ramirez is going to be in motion. This is going to be cutback sweep. That is going to be Zapata. He's at the 40, 30, brought down there. Nice play there on the tackle trap by the Warhorses.
Great run by the sophomore. Dadgummit, Jim, I missed it 3 plays.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think Randolph had been selling out on some of the stuff going strong side to Buddy, and they were really cheating on that. Good catch by the Warhorse coaching staff. Come back with tackle trap, and Aiden bust that one up for a big gain.
He did. They moved the ball back to the 34-yard line, I guess. He did hit and bounce. He was moving down the field right there. Great run by the, great job by the lineman. Right on cue, right what you said. The big boys opening up a hole. Let's see if they can't do that again.
1st and 10 here for the Horses. Ball at the 30-yard line. This is going to be Ethan Santos right side. Cuts back there. That's going to be a good gain on first down for the Horses.
That's a good game. Probably 6 yards, Jim. 2nd and 4. Ball down at the 24. But I tell you what, he kind of slipped on that cut. If he stays a little more solid, he might have gotten the first down on that, Jim.
Yeah. Gain of 4. Well, let's call it 5 over there on the far sideline. So 2nd down and 5.
Right at about 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter.
Yeah.
Warhorse is driving.
Well, that's what I was just fixing to say, the exact same thing here. Warhorses are going to break the huddle. Under center is Hack here. This is going to be handoff Zapata. And he's going to be hit, stays on his feet, drives forward. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Horses.
Not running like a sophomore, Jim.
No.
He's not running like a sophomore. And Ethan doesn't run like a freshman. I mean, these guys run like Warhorses.
Yeah, really getting after it there. It looks like it's going to be a gain of 1 on the play, so it'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 3.
Yeah, probably about a long 3. Ball resting, what's that, 22-yard line? Just nose touching the 22?
Yeah, got to get inside the 20, about to the 19. It's going to be Santos. He's going to pitch back right side. He's going to cut back against the grain, still on his feet there, down to the 10-yard line, and that's going to move the chains for the Horses and make it 1st and goal.
That was a super decision by Buddy Santos. Talked about Hayden's vision just a minute ago. For Buddy to see that hole, to go all the way back inside, probably going to bring us, nope, just under a minute to go in this quarter.
Looks like they marked him at the 11, so Warhorses will be able to get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown here.
Buddy to the house.
Hack under center here. Pitch back, Santos heading left. Outruns 1. Nope, going to be brought down by his jersey there. Good play by the Randolph Rollhawks as they'll bring Buddy down. Gain of 1 on the play.
Kind of ran that to the short side of the field right there, Jim. And Randolph had that side pretty well covered with white jerseys.
Yep. So 27 seconds left to go here. Warhorses don't have to run another play if they don't want to.
Be interesting to see if they do.
Especially since the play clock's not running. 40 seconds left.
Well, and since I moved over from that job, that's the way you do it. But we are looking at the big game clock, so.
Buddy up the middle.
Nope.
Hack's going to
Hack
keep it.
kept it.
And he's going to drive down close to first down yardage. It looks like it's going to be a little bit short. We're at the end of the third quarter. It looks like when we come back, the Warhorses will have it 3rd and short inside the 5-yard line. We'll step away as the Warhorses lead this one 20-13, and a good one from Warhorse Stadium.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery, or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210-TEXAS-SOLD-U. That's 210-TXSOLD, the letter U.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
All right, back here, Warhorse Stadium, starting the fourth quarter. Man, Kinsey's all over it. Got the fourth quarter changed. I think we got the timeouts figured out there.
I'll tell you what.
Man, there's just a lot of stuff to do when it's actually on video here.
It is. It is.
Here come the horses to the line. This is going to be pitch back Santos, cut back sweep left. He's going to jump cut. He's going to be brought down short of the goal line there. He's going to bring up a fourth and looks like maybe one when it's all said and done here.
Definitely would think this is go for it territory, Jim, with the game as close as it is, and Coach Gomez having the confidence he has in his line, the way we talked.
Looks like we have an injured
Rohawk
on the far end. No, it looks like maybe just a cramp. So let's stay here for a bit. It's a big call coming up here for Coach Gomez and Coach Wells as we've got a 4th and 1. Good to see that Randolph Rohawk up on his own feet.
Yeah.
And trying to get off. Hopefully nothing more than just some cramps.
Hopefully, man. You know, early in this season we've seen this, you know, the really nice night tonight, but the last few nights it's just been so hot and so humid that the boys just can't keep enough water and fluids in them. Talking to the trainer, you know, they're just going through gallons and gallons of Gatorade and water, trying to keep these kids hydrated.
Yeah. Shout out to Ruben Austin, trainer for the Devine Warhorses and his sports medicine staff. I think Kinsey plays a role in that class as well. They're always working right before practice to get things set up. Here come the horses. 4th and 1. Quarterback sneak by Hack, and he is going to move it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhorses.
Super call right there. Buddy Santos had his hands up like for that quick pitch out there, and you know, freezing those linebackers and giving Hack that little crease he needed. And Hack is such a tough runner.
Now it was kind of interesting there. It looked like the Warhorses went quick as soon as the ready for play whistle happened. They got to the line and went, and I think maybe caught the officials off guard a little bit.
I think you're right, Jim. And you know what? They've hustled up to the line of scrimmage coming into this fourth quarter.
Yep. So 11:08 left to go. Warhorses take the 13-point lead here as Featherly comes in for the extra point attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So Warhorses extend the lead back out to 14. 11:08 left to go here, 27-13. Warhorses regain the 2-score lead here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
Oh, hey, we're back.
Oh,
I was talking out to Allie on the camera, see how things are going out there.
That's right. Like I said, we couldn't ask for better help. With Kinsey in here helping us, Allie's helped us video the game in Uvalde and here, and she's been in some of the volleyball games for us.
I tell you what, I'm way less stressed tonight with Kinsey here running the commercials and all. When I tried to do it all the other day, I was a nervous wreck. Here comes the kickoff by Featherly. Again, a good deep kick. This is going to be fielded by Howard at the 9-yard line, heading right. Big hole over there. If he gets through it, he's going to be out of bounds at the 38, 39-yard line there.
Good job by Zapata over there. There was a big hole. Aiden Zapata took a good angle over there and ran him out of bounds.
Yeah, looks like there's a flag on the play.
I can't believe that.
And it's hard to believe, isn't it? Man, remember
who's sponsoring the flags this year?
Well,
you were just going to say that.
One year we had JB's bus driving school that sponsored the flags for a game, but
I think that was the night we sat up and tried to get electrocuted in Somerset when JB was on hiatus, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that you are correct there. So, I think that was the year that JB was the bus driver for the cross-country team, went all the way to the state meet up in Round Rock.
That's it.
So,
And then next thing you know, he's coaching the cross-country team.
Yep, now he's moved on into retirement there from the coaching part of everything.
Yeah, he's still officiating games. I tell you what, if you ever get an email from JB, his line at the bottom is about 3 pages long if you print it out of all the things that he's done, and he will marry you if you need to.
Yeah, not marry you yourself, but he will officiate your wedding.
That's what we're trying to say.
Quarterback rollout, right side, big gain here for Randolph.
Speaking of officiating, guess what we got?
Another flag down.
We got a flag on the play. They're not looking very serious about this flag. He picked it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the coaches are wanting to know. Our coaches want to know you threw the flag.
Yeah.
And then, Coach Gomez. Coach Gomez is beside himself down there.
Yes, he is. So here comes some motion by Randolph. Look like they're going to throw it. This is going to be Banks again. He's got room inside the 30, cuts back. One man to beat, and he will beat him, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Randolph Rollhawks.
And we're 1 point away from being tied up here, Jimbo. This is not what we were looking for.
No, it is not. 10:39 left to go here. A little out route that Banks was able to take. Lazarick Banks takes it to the house for the Rollhawks. So that will bring the score to 27-19, extra point attempt upcoming. This ball will be kicked into the student section of the Warhorses and Arabians there. Kick is up and it is good. So we're back to a 7-point game. 10:39 left to go in this one. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse football.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201 and a half West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium in what has turned out to be kind of another one of those back and forth games like we saw last week, Schmitty.
It is. I was hoping we weren't going to have one of those, but it's the nature of the beast.
Hayden Dubo is going to field this one at the 4-yard line, trying to get to the left side.
Oh,
splits him, still on his feet there. And he will be out to the 37-yard line. Flag comes in late there.
I think he ran 107 yards to get that ball out to the 37-yard line, but a heck of a return by Hayden there, showing no fear.
No, and I don't know if you saw it at home, but Hayden did like the little kick his feet up and pop up off the ground like, hey, I'm ready. Let's go. Bring some more. See if we get a call here on what the flag was.
The Randolph coach looked like, yep, they're stepping off against the horses right here, but what was it over there?
I don't know. I did not see it. Looks like they're going to get the Warhorses for an illegal block. So Warhorses will move back to the 28-yard line. That's where they'll take over here. So, again, time for the Warhorses to get that big offensive line rolling here.
That's it. It's time for them to take over, time for them to dominate, and let's let that clock run, Jim. 10:27 to go in the fourth quarter.
Wishbone for the Horses here. And that is going to be Santos up the middle. Nothing doing there. Maybe a gain of 1.
That didn't look like a smooth exchange right there between Buddy and Brady as we've seen tonight. Their exchanges and their ball handling have just been excellent early on in the game. That looked like the mesh point wasn't quite timed up like it has been.
Looked like there was a little bit of penetration there from the Rohawks. Might have messed up a little bit of timing. Still a gain of 1 there on first down. More importantly, clock rolls here. Warhorses lead 27-20. Less than 10 minutes to go. Again, Wishbone for the Horses. Other way as Hack pulls it this time. He's got room, turns upfield, and he is going to be on his feet still, out to the 50, still fighting for yardage.
Still fighting.
And down at the 46-yard line. Huge run there by Brady Hack.
A great run right there. I tell you what, that kid is a lot tougher than he looks, Jim. A lot tougher runner than he looks. He comes around the corner, not afraid to put his head down, put those shoulder pads down, give a lick. Yep. Tough running quarterback. But that's kind of the MO for the Warhorses. Not only that, you watch sometimes he's out there blocking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. And we talk about it all the time. Your receivers, your quarterback. I mean, if you're playing in the Warhorse offense, everybody's going to be a blocker out there.
In some way or some fashion.
At some point. And don't forget about the big guys up front that are getting it done as well.
On every play.
Again, Warhorses with a wishbone look here. Handoff right up the middle. And Santos drags the pile forward there for a couple more.
I think that was 4 yards of yak yardage.
Yeah, yards after the contact there. And clock continues to run here with 8:44.
You know, interestingly enough, with those yards after contact, a lot of times it's the Warhorse running back that's initiating that contact, Jim.
Yeah, we've joked about it before. Like, if I were to play football, I wouldn't be able to put any moves on anybody because I'd probably blow out a knee again. So I would just look for the other colored jersey to go run into. And sometimes the Warhorse running backs, they don't have a problem with that at all.
No, they don't.
2nd down and 5 here. Warhorses go double wing. This is going to be Hack with the keep. Good patience there. He's going to be up to the 40-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 2. We'll call it 3rd and 3 for the Horses.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I believe that if you were out there in that uniform, that is exactly how you'd play it, because I know you can't take a charge on you.
No.
If you're playing a pickup basketball game.
Yeah, that was one heck of a collision. I think that might have registered on the Richter scale back in the day.
That was a lot of beef hitting the floor. That was.
Yeah, broken ribs and concussions and everything else. 7 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 3 for the Horses. This is going to be Santos. Nope, sorry, this is going to be Hack. Good pull there. He is going to fight forward and get first down.
Yes, absolutely, first down. Really good job by Hack with the ball handling there. Faking it to Santos. Rohawk defense selling out to stop Buddy up the middle.
Yep.
Hack sneaks around the corner and gets the necessary yardage. And nice, methodical Warhorse drive. Ground pounding, clock ticking.
Yep. Good job by the Warhorse offensive line here. Hack under center. This is going to be handoff to Buddy Santos, trying to bounce outside, still on his feet. Good, tough run there by Buddy.
They still haven't got him on the ground.
That's going to be a gain of 4 on first down.
There was nothing there for him to get those yards, yet he got 4 yards on that, Jim. And Rohawk defense doing a better job of clogging that up now.
Yeah, looks like the Rohawks have really made an effort in the second half to try to take away Santos there. Colin Dishman split wide left for the Warhorses. Trips to the right side. Santos in the pistol behind Hackabill. Low snap. Good job by Hack to pull that one off the ground. He's up the middle. Ball comes out, and it looks like there is a
scramble for it. It looks like the referee's calling him down. No, he's pointing to the Rohawks.
And that looked like Brady was stripped of it right as he was at the first down marker.
Yeah, it does. And I tell you what, it looked like he was just about on the ground, but these backs fight so hard for that extra yard. Sometimes that ball loses the 3 points of contact, and somebody can get their hand in there.
Yeah, it's a big turnover there as the Randolph Rohawks will have it now at the 27-yard line with 6:15 left to go.
Big challenge for Coach Villa and his defense. Let's get a 3 and out right here. That was an illegal procedure.
Looking to throw, and this pass is going to be incomplete as that was intended for Banks.
Coach Gomez looking for that same flag that I was just talking about right there. A couple of people moving, yet no flag came out.
Yeah, it's really interesting because Randolph waits till the last second to break the huddle. Then when they get set there, it looks like their wing back there is always a little early on some things. Discussion by the officials here. And it is going to be an ineligible man downfield by the Randolph Rohawks. So that will be a big penalty against the Rohawks.
That is a big penalty. They're needing to go, 70 yards now, 77 yards to try to tie this game up. Coach V and his defense trying to hold them to the 3 and out.
Yeah, so first down and 15 now after the 5-yard penalty. I've got a little ahead of myself there.
They don't need 1st and 5, Jimbo.
No, they don't. So clock stopped right now after the penalty and incomplete pass. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Fourth quarter, Warhorses lead this one 27-20. This is going to be another pass attempt. This is actually quarterback roll, and he's going to be brought down. Big play there by the Warhorse defense. And that looks like Jared Fernandez.
Jared Fernandez right there getting that big tackle. And I think that's a sack. That's a loss on the play, Jim.
Yeah, loss of 3 there, so brings up 2nd and 18. And a good job there by Jared.
From the 19? 2nd and 18 from the 19? And the clock's still ticking.
Yep. 5 minutes and 35 seconds here at Warhorse Stadium in a close game. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight on YouTube. It's been a wildly successful venture that we started a couple of weeks ago, and glad to bring it to you guys.
Flag on the play before we even get started.
Looks like this is going to be a delay of game.
I believe it is a delay of game. And we talked about that. They've been running it down. Now you get in crunch time, and that timing, everybody gets a little tight. Didn't quite get out of the huddle. Didn't quite get to play in as fast as you needed it.
Yep. 2nd down, and we were at 18 and 5 or 23. Is that close?
That's good for the math teachers.
I don't want to take my shoes off to have to use my toes, but
Kinsey said no, please.
And by the way, JB, no, I don't have 7 toes or anything crazy like that to get to 23 before anybody brings that up. Looks like there's going to be a timeout here. That is going to be Randolph calling it. That's going to be their 2nd of the half. They'll be left with 1. We're going to step away. 27-20, Warhorses lead here. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you. Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Lake.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 23 here. Pitch back right side. This is going to be Howard. Cuts back. He is going to be hit by the Warhorses out to close to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and about 12 coming up for the Rohawks.
Looks like a good play right there. Nice stop by the Warhorse defense. You know, right now it's bend and don't break. You got them in a long down situation, 3rd and long. You know, Coach Villa get a stop right here, get them to punt the ball, and then work on that clock.
Yeah, 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here from Warhorse Stadium. Randolph with a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Pressure coming from the Warhorses. Big sack. That is Devine Warhorse from his linebacker position. Huge sack there. Makes it a 4th and about 17.
Right on cue. Coach Villa's defense stepping up. Big play right there by Devine Warhorse stepping in there.
Yeah, with only 3:43 left to go and Randolph having just the one timeout, probably going to have to, well, they are going to go for it here.
They are going to go for it.
And I was thinking that how big that 3rd down play was. Positive yardage makes it a little bit easier conversion. That huge sack is really looming well for the Horses right now.
That's right.
10 seconds left on the play clock here.
And not a team that has that big gun passing offense like we saw last week in Uvalde.
Yep. Randolph looking to throw. Pressure coming for the Horses. They're going to get there again.
Got him again.
And that is going to be a sack and a turnover there as the Warhorses will take over on downs.
The Warhorses are going to take the ball at give or take the 11 or 12 yard line. And Jim, that whole defensive line just mobbed the quarterback right there. They just totally dominated that series, that snap.
I tell you what, I'm going to have to go back and check, but I think if you go look at Coach Villa's kitchen, there's nothing there. He brought everything, the kitchen sink and everything
he brought
on that
the whole
blitz.
house.
And Warhorses get there, big stop, take over on downs. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in this one. Warhorse is going to break the huddle here. Hack under center. This is going to be Ethan Santos left side. He's going to be hit there down inside the 10, maybe to the 8. Clock runs with 3 minutes left to go.
Good run right there by the freshman. You know, Jim, they have a lot of faith in these young running backs. We're down here, we're in crunch time, and they're still, you know, Coach Wells, Coach Gomez have lots of faith in those young kids, giving them the ball, telling them, we got faith in you, just go get it done, big boy.
Yep. Second down and around 6 here. 2:33 left to go. Pistol formation for Hack this time. Handoff Santos right side. He's going to be up and in. Touchdown, Buddy Santos.
And then you give it to the workhorse. Hey, what number is that for Buddy?
I don't know. I should know, but I don't know.
Is that 2 or 3 for Buddy? Because
I think that's his 3rd.
I think that's his 3rd.
I bet Lorenzo can tell us.
That's right.
Buddy, a little shaken up here as he's trying to come
cramping.
Up. Yeah. Great finish to that run by Buddy Santos. I guess that should have been a wah-wah-wee-wah for the Warhorses as Buddy takes it in. 33-20, Featherly on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Warhorses go back up 14 here with 2:22 left to go. And we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse football.
North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212. www.npchevy.com.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. After the huge sack and change in downs there, or turnover on downs, Warhorses go and punch it in with Buddy Santos to go back up 14, Schmitty.
Yeah, it's you couldn't have scripted that any better. Just what the Horses needed right there. Huge defensive play, set the tone, and then the Warhorse offensive line took over from what the defensive line did and just blew it open for Santos.
Yep, here comes Featherly with the kickoff. This is going to be a high, short kickoff. It's going to be mishandled, but now brought under control. Randolph brings it out past the 41-yard line. So 2:17 left to go, down 14. So, yeah, big job by those offensive linemen with Big John Schnautz and Aaron Rivera. You've got Jeffrey Seal, you got Cannon Ramirez, you got Hayden Brummage down there working in unison to create the holes. And Buddy doesn't need much of a hole once he gets in it.
No, he doesn't. He none of those backs do. Some of those backs make their own hole right there, but you're telling the truth right there. Those boys just get him a crease, and he's moving.
Warhorses out here on defense, 1st and 10 for Randolph. Looks like they're going to pitch back to the left. This is going to be Banks trying to get outside. Cuts back in. He will be out past the 50-yard line. And all the coaching staff is either doing the YMCA or they're upset that there was no illegal procedure there as several people were in motion.
And then they've been looking for several calls, Jim, but Coach Gomez wondering why are we seeing. Oh, there it was. Yep. There he got the call.
Yep. Yeah, illegal procedure there on the Randolph Rollhawks as the coaching staff was asking for. So gain of 9 is going to be negated. That's going to move Randolph back with 2:08 left to go here. And really and truly, this is just where the Warhorse defense is just trying to be solid. Nothing big, nothing quick. Make sure you play good assignment defense here.
That's true, Jim. That you don't have a big-armed quarterback. He does have 2 arms, Gerald, but he doesn't have one big throwing arm.
There's pressure again by the Warhorses, and Gerlach's going to bring the quarterback down. It's going to be a gain of 1, so no sack there, but clock runs. It looks like Randolph is going to call their last timeout. And just a quick note there with Gerlach making the play there. I think Yvette Gerlach just texted in, and I'm trying to get back to the text, but I think there's something like 14 Gerlach family members that are here in Devine in attendance maybe at this game. I'm going to double check that.
Really? That's a huge number, but you know what? It doesn't surprise me the way, like we talked about, the way the community, the way the families, they get out and support these kids, the Warhorses, the Arabians, you know, and like we've been saying, hey, we got a lot of action tomorrow too. Warhorses are in action tonight. Arabians playing volleyball here and home tomorrow. Cross country will be running in Bandera. Get out there and watch them. You know, the outdoors, you can kind of get out there and watch that cross country a little bit, even with these COVID situations, kind of keep the mask on. And
yeah, well, for sure. Ends up it's 15 Gerlach family members in attendance tonight. Unfortunately, they're here because of Grandpa Gerlach's funeral services. He had passed away, but we've got people from Arizona and Florida. You know, the Gerlachs feel they're very fortunate to have the family here that gets to see, you know, Christian compete and possibly watch some of Elena, you know, in volleyball.
In volleyball,
as well.
That's true. That's true.
So shout out to them. Unfortunate circumstances. Thoughts and prayers go out to the Gerlach family there.
Absolutely.
With all that happening, but happy to see family here and being able to enjoy the game and watch the Warhorses in the driver's seat in this one now. Finally, 1:45
right.
left.
And getting to see some big plays. You know, Christian had some big sacks last week, and he's got some big sacks again tonight.
This is going to be a pitch back to Howard coming left. Good job there as Colin Dishman makes the initial contact. Howard stays on his feet, though, has the right side, and he is going to be brought down. A lot of running for that young man for a gain of 4 yards, it looks like.
That's right, and that was Mason Burford over there on the backside that finally brought him down. Colin Dishman was all over that play to begin with, and somehow he escaped.
Yeah, 3rd down and 11. Looking at a couple of the stats here on YouTube, up to about 300 people viewing concurrently tonight. We appreciate everybody that's taking the time to do that. And like JB said, there's several people that have a group of people there watching. It counts as 1 on YouTube, but it's 5 or 6. And we appreciate everybody that's able to get together and watch this. And we're glad you're there, tuned in, watching the Warhorses here as they lead by 14 against Randolph. Looking to throw pressure again.
There's Gerlach on
right
cue.
on cue, Christian Gerlach with the sack.
Right there. There he was, right there, just like you knew we were talking about the family. Time to show Gramps what I can do right there. Hey, Jimbo was making a shout out right there, but Also want to thank all those out-of-state people, those out-of-state Warhorses and Arabians that, you know, this is a great opportunity for us to give y'all a little bit of home.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the people that have been writing in or texting in, you know, are obviously the hometown kids, and hopefully this gives you a little feel, a little flair of what's going on at home.
Yep. Under a minute left to go here as Randolph is going to have a 4th and long, and it's going to be a delay of game here, so 4th and long becomes 4th and longer.
And even longer. That's a couple of delay of game penalties, Jim. We've talked about how they're very methodical and they run that clock down, but when you're behind the chains, that is a mistake that you just can't afford to have.
4th down and a over 20 here. Randolph looking to throw. Gerlach coming again, and he is going to get there. Him and Jared Fernandez team up for that one, and that is going to do it here. 38 seconds left. The Warhorses will take over at the 20-yard line.
Fantastic effort right there. Coach Villa's defense right here at the end just really stepped up. You know, not only did he keep them from getting first downs, but they went negative yardage with the sacks. And just a great way to finish off a hard-earned night for the Warhorses.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. The Warhorses seemed like they were in control and had a little shift of momentum, and at the half, Randolph came out with a little more energy, and good job by the Warhorses to match that energy and take this to a 34-20 lead here. Hack's going to take this one under center. And he will take a knee, and that is going to do it, as Randolph has no timeout, Schmitty.
That's it. You know, tough running quarterback like Hack is, he's going to do whatever the team needs. That's probably the only loss he had all night right there.
Yeah, it really is. But you'll gladly take that 1-yard loss in the stat sheet to finish off a game like this. So clock is running out. Like I said, Randolph no timeout. So Warhorses are going to win this one 34-20. They're going to take they're going to go to 2-1 on the year, and their next game will be against the Pleasant Eagles. Oh, looky there, we got some fireworks. I wonder if Allie got that. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Glad we didn't go to commercial yet.
Yeah, now Allie did a great job getting those fireworks.
That is coming, actually, it's not coming from the north end of Warhorse Stadium. It's coming from just outside of Warhorse Stadium there, but some of the parents putting that in. Pretty cool. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will talk about the end of this one. We'll kind of recap it, talk about what's coming up next for the Warhorses.
Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels, or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck, gifts from the heart.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. It's time for the Warhorse postgame show. The Warhorse postgame show, sponsored tonight by MP Material Haulers. We appreciate everything that they've done. Warhorses take this one tonight from Warhorse Stadium. Final score of 34-20. And Schmitty, the offensive line and backs, they did it again tonight.
They did. You know, didn't have to throw it. Brady didn't have to throw it that much tonight. Great job by the offensive line. Jim, I might be more impressed with the defensive line and some of the things they did right there at the end of the game to to just really disrupt a Randolph offense that kind of seemed to get things going there a little bit early on in the third quarter, but the defense just stepped up when it counted, when it was time, and said no.
Yeah.
This is our night.
Yeah, some big pressure.
Yeah.
Got to the quarterback, was able to get a lot of pressure there and some big down and distances where Randolph had to throw the ball. And like someone just texted in, they said, Via probably needs a new kitchen. He sent everything, including the kitchen sink. So
that is so
win
true.
there. Do you have some of the let's go here. Do you have some of the scores from around the area here, Spinny?
I've been checking on some, and, you know, I'm giving you the best I could get as the game was going on. I got Poteet 42, Carrizo Springs 7, Llano 17, Bandera 0, Karn City 7, Poth 47. Poth taking that one in a landslide. And Natalia at homecoming up 54-8 over the Dilley Wolves. Jordan Eagles turned the tide the Jordan Indians have turned the tide on the Pleasanton Eagles. It's 28-7 J-Town right now. And Hondo with a big lead, 38-0 over Uvalde.
Wow.
Latest scores I could find.
Yeah, I don't know how many of those have gone final, if any of them. We're getting some of the Warhorse coaches coming in and asking what was the score? Hondo score was what?
Hondo 38-0 right now.
Yeah, Hondo playing Uvalde, who the Warhorses played last week. So big Hondo up big on that one. So that of course will be a game we'll be keeping an eye out on when we get into district, Warhorses and Hondo. But before we can get there, you know, Warhorses have a few more preseason games coming up, and the next home game looks like we've got the Pleasanton Eagles, and that's going to be here Friday, September 18th at 7:30 p.m. So looking forward to that one. Really impressed with the Warhorses tonight.
They were very impressive in all facets of the game. You know, that special teams really has been showing its stuff. You know, Hayden's really doing great things on that kickoff. We had a chance for a scoop and a score on a punt.
Yeah.
You know, where we get back there and snap it over the punter's head. So special teams, you know, Coach Villa's defense with the big sacks right there at the end of the game, the defensive line really taking it. And then, of course, those big horses up front, you know, you talked about them, Cannon, Schnotz, Jeffrey Seal, the whole 9 yards, that whole group right there, just dominating the line of scrimmage and letting Buddy Santos go to the house 3 or 4 more times tonight.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful job.
And like you mentioned earlier in the game, still a couple of weapons on the sideline for the horses. We get some of those guys back and healthy. Boy, really look at how explosive this offense is going to be.
You know, who do you look at that point? You got Brady back there running the offense like a magician. You can't tell who's getting the ball. And right now you got Buddy back there, and you got a host of underclassmen and Aiden Zapata and Nate and Ethan, you know, and Gabriel, and they're all doing a fantastic job. I mean, you know, the future's bright right now for Coach Gomez and this Warhorse team.
Yeah, super excited about it. We're going to kind of cut things short here tonight. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, next football broadcast will be the Warhorses versus the Pleasanton Eagles on Friday, September the 18th, 7:30 here, Warhorse Stadium. We'll be back on the call. Pregame at 7, kickoff at 7:30. Next broadcast for us will be Arabian Volleyball as they battle Antonian on Tuesday. Final tonight from
Antonian tomorrow.
I'm sorry, on Tuesday.
Who's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think we're off. I think volleyball's actually off tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you said it was Saturday. Okay, they're Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Tuesday, Antonian.
Okay.
Cross country's in action tomorrow.
Okay, there you go.
Team tennis on Thursday. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Final tonight from Warhorse Stadium. Warhorses defeat the Randolph Rollhawks 34-20. For Gary Schmidt, I'm Jim Sessions. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and that is going to do it for tonight. Good night, everyone.